This is the 70th anniversary of Onalaska High School football. Many have paved the way for the Onalaska football program to flourish. Tonight, we will celebrate their accomplishments in a special halftime presentation and watch it live right here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers kick off the 2018 high school football season against the River Valley Blackhawks. Coverage of Onalaska athletics on the Coulee Region Sports Network is presented to you by Coulee Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management, there's more to their business than meets the eye. Coulee Bank, bank with confidence. Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. Howie's, lacrosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. Onalaska Athletics on CRSN are also brought to you by Every Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call when you need it done right. BA Burrito Company, boldly mixed, mad flavors delivered right to your door. Coulee Region Chill Junior Hockey, the fastest game in town. David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern, Onalaska's newest hotspot. And by Radio 1 Broadcast School. We'll get you from here to air. The Onalaska Hilltopper Athletics Booster Club. Become a member at onaboosters.com. And by Onalaska Park and Rec. Sign up for fall programs now. Cityofonalaska.com. Now, here with the call of tonight's game from Onalaska High School, your CRSN broadcast crew, Rick Frankie, Stan Evans, and Lisa Kay on the sidelines.
It's that special time of year again, folks. It's high school football under the Friday night lights, although the lights aren't happening quite yet, as we've still got a bit of light out here. Both teams warming up. River Valley Blackhawks taking on your Onalaska Hilltoppers. Rick Frankie with Stan Evans. Welcome to the booth. Stan taking over for some big shoes and Scotty Grant. Shoes not as big as Scotty, but nonetheless, we want to say hi to our friend Scott, who's moved on to Green Bay with his full-time job, and he may join us from time to time. But Stan, welcome to the booth. Lisa back for her 5th season with Coulee Region Sports Network, down on the sidelines, something that no other broadcast team in this area is doing. And Lisa, we're glad to have you back.
Thanks. We must like each other. 5 years, right?
Well, we're all Chicago Bears fans. I think that's what it is, and somehow it all came together.
That's right.
Maybe the karma's on this year. 3 Bears fans working together.
Super Bowl?
Maybe they won't be in last place.
Super Bowl?
I think that's overshooting it, Stan.
What the heck?
Nonetheless, tonight it's more about high school football, and you can hear the marching band doing their thing. Is we're going to celebrate 70 years of Onalaska football, go through the decades. At halftime, they'll be making a special presentation. You know, a lot of stuff goes into this football start, and a lot of things are involved in making the high school successful, these sports programs successful, and the Onalaska Boosters have definitely played a big part. And this doesn't happen to this capacity without all the great contributors out there contributing to the Onalaska Booster Club. Go to onaboosters.com to become a member today. And, of course, all our other great sponsors, we'll mention them throughout the night. Can't bring you the coverage without their help and their dollars to make it happen, to get this lovely staff together and bring everybody together. Jeff Ross on camera as the band just takes a brief pause. I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, Pancakes for Mom. Lisa, you were there last year and you're there again this year. You had some interviews with some of the moms and what it means to them.
I did, and it's always fun to watch the moms enjoy watching their sons as they become young men cook some pancakes, and some are great pancakes, some maybe not, but the moms really enjoy it, and I had a chance to talk with a couple of those, and Coach Yashinsky as well, about why he chose to do something like this, and then they also have a special event for the dads.
Excellent. Well, we'll have those interviews coming up with the moms and Lisa here in the pregame, and it is the Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show here on Coulee Region Sports Network. Back with more in just a moment here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Looking for a great place to golf 9? The Coulee Golf Bowls course is in absolute beautiful shape. After you get done golfing, plan some time to stop and enjoy a cold beverage and a bite to eat inside their newly remodeled sports bar and grill, or outside on the patio with an amazing view of the golf course. Either way, you'll enjoy great drinks, delicious food, and socializing in a way only golfers can do. Call today to book your tee time at the Coulee Golf Bowl in Onalaska. 781-1111. That's 781-1111.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
Do you earn 2.65 annual percentage yield on your checking account balance? If you had a Coulee Bank Kasasa Cash checking account, you would. Your free Kasasa Cash checking account includes free MasterCard debit card, free online banking, bill pay, e-statements, Coulee Bank mobile app, and ATM fee rebates. Earn 2.65 APY on your free Kasasa Cash checking account. Coulee Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. See CooleyBank.net for more information.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Path in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Many of us will end up working 40 to 50 years of our lives, saving and hoping that we'll be able to live comfortably and have a successful retirement. But saving and investing smartly is only half the game. Mistakes made during the game can have lasting effects. If you're questioning your retirement game plan, call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management. Now, here with the CRSN Coulee Golf Bowl pregame show, Rick Franke, Stan Evans, and Lisa Kay.
Rick, Stan, and Lisa back with you from Onalaska High School. The band is performing, players are warming, and now it's a trip to the Pancakes with Mom, the second annual, and a couple interviews with Lisa Kay.
Don't ask me. I bought it, but I didn't like look. My mom bought it.
I'll go
I
make
paid
next
for it.
So Jenny, you're the mom of senior, junior Connor. And tell me what it means to you to have this breakfast prepared by him and his teammates.
It's fun to see them come together as a team and appreciate their moms for all we do, and they don't necessarily say thank you. But Yash has done a great job of making those boys really notice and appreciate what they do now, so it's nice.
For the last few years, we've talked about how coach is changing the culture from just a football team to really being more of a family and really being a part of a community. And what kind of changes have you seen in Connor during his time in the football team?
I think he's become more aware of other students and being helpful to other kids in the in school and outside of the classroom, because they do the tailgate with the special needs. So helping other people with disabilities is nice to see. Football.
What's the thing you're looking forward to most this season?
Just seeing how they do together as a team, and he just loves it. So it's fun to watch him do something he loves.
All right, well, we'll see you on the sidelines.
Thanks.
Which way are we flipping?
I move it over and flip it like
Yeah. Let's see. You know what?
Not bad. Not bad. I'm not going to give a complaint for that.
So, Mitch, senior year.
Yeah.
Second year pancake breakfast for the moms for the football team. How have your pancake skills improved?
Oh my gosh, they got a lot better. Last year they were pretty gooey, but nice brown and golden this year.
Did you make pancakes between then and now for your mom?
I did a little practice.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Does she eat them?
Yeah.
All right. So I have Renee Teese, Mitch's mom, here to talk about pancakes. Mitch claims that last year's pancakes were iffy, a little raw. I can concur with that as I tried one. How did he do this past year making pancakes?
Much better. Last year, I told him, I said, little tip, moms don't eat pancakes that are this big and this thick. Moms eat pancakes that are this size, but they're delicious.
What does it mean to you to come here and have the team cook for all the moms, where the moms get to kind of hang out and talk and relax?
It's so awesome because, for one, it's like the first time, the beginning of the year, the timing is great. Moms can talk about all those things you want to do during the year, like where you're going to put posters, where you're going to take pictures, fun things that you want to do for the guys throughout the year. So that's awesome. The second thing, just having the senior, it's just fun to see them get together and kind of see them make their ranks up. They finally get to run the griddles this year.
Yeah.
Things like that. So it's just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of emotional that way. But then the whole thing, all I learned about football afterwards last year, I've been going to football games since Mitch was little, and my whole family plays football. But I still learned a ton last year, and it made it so much fun during the year to be able to participate in conversations with them about strong safety and all the different offenses and defenses. And so it's a really
It's made you a real football mom.
It has. It's made me be able to be included in the conversations between him and his dad.
And I think that was one of the goals when Coach Yashinsky started this, was not only to give thanks back to the parents who support all year, but include moms who might not know so much about the specifics of a football game, not being able to play necessarily back when we were younger, and really understand and be more integral in that conversation after the game. So
we actually left here last year, and I had some questions for him, and he got out the Tostitos, and we had him all over the kitchen table, and he was showing me their plays, and his sisters actually came in and wanted to learn too, which was actually pretty fun. But we sat at the table probably for an hour learning plays. That's fun.
So beyond pancakes and Tostitos, you feel like Mitch has really grown over these last 4 years into a person and a man that you can be really proud of, not just with the lessons you've taught him, but what cooking pancakes has taught
I can't say enough about our coaches in the Onalaska football program. They're just, if I could clone them and spread them across the nation, I would, because they turn the guys into incredible guys. They're just great role models, but they do it in such a fun way.
Which way are we flipping?
I move it over and flip it like
You know what?
Not bad. I'm not going to get a complaint for that.
So Mitch, senior year,
Yeah.
second year pancake breakfast for the moms with the football team. How have your pancake skills improved?
Oh my gosh, they got a lot better. Last year they were pretty gooey, but nice brown and golden this year.
Jeff,
Did you make pancakes between then and now for your mom?
I did a little practice.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Did she eat them?
Yeah.
All right. So I have Renee Teese, Mitch's mom, here to talk about.
All right, we are now back. Sorry about that. Running some new controls today, and we got to see a little bit more of the pancake breakfast maybe than we wanted to. But nonetheless, some nice interviews. Lisa Kay there with not only Jenny Haggerty and, of course, Connor, number 88, big defensive player last year, but also the Teese family, and definitely improvement on Mitch's pancakes from last year to this year. And we're moving along in our pregame. It is the Coulee Golf Bowl pregame. Rick Franke, Stan Evans, and Lisa Kay down the field as the band continues to warm up. We're glad you're with us. Jeff Ross is our cameraman, and he will have the coverage for you via the camera throughout the night. Let's talk about the matchup between these two teams. The Hilltoppers had their way with River Valley last year on the road. Of course, another MVC Conference Championship, and they shared it last year with Holman and West Salem, but a 9-2 finish 2 years in a row for the Hilltoppers, and unfortunately didn't go so well after winning the first playoff game, lost up at Rice Lake, but nonetheless another very, very good season. Things are looking up again this year. They'll have some different names, and we'll talk more about that coming up. The River Valley Blackhawks head coach Tim Eastlick, 18th season, 87 and 63. Not so lucky in the playoffs, though, 6-13.
Wow.
They were eliminated in level 1 against Racine St. Catherine's 53-35 last year. But They didn't make it to state back in 2016. And I think he likes the group he has. This is an improved group this season for River Valley.
Well, we better hope they perform better than what they did last year. 41-19 Onalaska win. Was it at their place, I'm assuming?
It was at their place.
Yep.
We made the trip here on Coulee Region Sports Network, and it was a convincing win, and a late fumble recovery for a touchdown by River Valley actually made that score a little closer than what it actually was throughout the day. They play in the Southwest Conference, do the Blackhawks, and they've got 5 seniors back and starting, 3 of them playing both ways. And what we'll do is play a quick break here, and then when we get back, I'm going to go over the starters on offense and defense for River Valley, then talk about the Hilltoppers and their starters. That's coming up in the Coulee Golf Bowl pregame here from Onalaska High School on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
The Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
Howie's on La Crosse Street has been a La Crosse landmark for decades. Gourmet burgers, signature sandwiches, and chef-inspired entrees that are sure to please your taste buds. Whether it's Wing Wednesday, Howie's Happy Hour, or the August Burger of the Month, the Chili Cheeseburger. Howie's has something for everyone. Check out the menu and specials online, howiesonlacrosse.com. Follow your favorite sports teams and UFC events at La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue, Howie's La Crosse.
Every Plumbing and Heating is a full-service company that has been family-owned and operated since 1969. That's 3 generations of Everys in the plumbing business. Every Plumbing and Heating consistently provides reliable and quality workmanship and the best service at a fair price. Every gets it right the first time. Every Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. Give them a call when you need it done right. 608-783-2803 or visit them online at everyplumbing.com.
BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito Village Shopping Center and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. The 9th season of Coulee Region Chilled Junior Hockey is right around the corner.
Perfect pass, they shoot and score!
The NA3HL season starts September 14th on the road, and the first home game is Saturday, October 13th, as the Chill hit the ice against the Milwaukee Power at 7 o'clock. Tickets are only $8 for adults, $5 for children, seniors, and military. Enjoy all the action from the Iceberg fan deck with all you can eat and drink for just $20. Saturday nights, you can chow down on BA Burrito Company. Coulee Region Chilled Junior Hockey is the fastest game in town.
Shut the goal! Rick, Stan, and Lisa back from Onalaska High School. Stan's dancing up here, and I know, Lisa, you can kind of see him in the distance. He's shaking his booty over here.
It's a poor attempt at the floss dance. Is what it looks like.
I'm trying to move as little as possible. My glasses are fogging up because it's about 95 degrees here in our media box, but nonetheless, it's a little bit breezier on the field as right now you look at the flag, though, and Old Glory's kind of sitting there.
It doesn't feel breezy.
It's not moving much, but I'm sure you're getting a little more air than we are in here. Let's talk about River Valley. We gave you their record last year of 5-5, and of course they lost when the Hilltoppers are up there visiting last year. But they will probably be switching off a couple of different quarterbacks throughout the evening, and the one that is penciled in by the coach is Will Bailey. He is a sophomore, 6 foot, 180 pounds. No numbers to speak of as a sophomore. Didn't play any varsity football. The H-back will be Will Jewell. He's a junior at 6'2", 195. 7 catches last year for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. The big gun, number 23. You'll see him at quarterback, but probably starting at running back here to start this game most likely. Shane Legal is a senior, 6'2", 195. had 91 carries last year for 493 yards, 5.4 yards per carry, and 12 touchdowns, a couple of fumbles, 10 receptions, 103 yards. But that's a name you'll hear a lot in the contest this evening. Wide receiver number 12, Josh Meyer. He's a junior at 6'4", 170, big target, 29 receptions, 473 yards last season, averaging 16.3 yards per catch with 4 touchdowns. And he is a guy that can make a difference. Saw him last year when the two teams met. Other wide receivers, Tyler Knockreiner, a sophomore, and Dylan Thielemann. He is a senior at 5'11", 175, had 3 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown in last season's action. All right, the offensive line. It is a bit bigger than our offensive line this season, at least as it is now. We'll see how well they do in terms of moving the football against the Hilltopper defense. First off, it'll be Brett Barenbrock. He's a junior, 6', 180, wearing number 50. Number 58, offensive lineman Zach Paulus, a junior at 6'1", 235. Number 62, offensive lineman Keegan Smith. He's a senior at 6'2", 235. And then Brock Mahoney, number 66, senior, 6'3", 215. And then number 70 on the offensive line, Sam Cady, a sophomore at 6'1", 215. Looking at their defense, Blackhawks have 3 down linemen, 3 linebackers and a nickel with 5 defensive backs. It'll be Zach Paulus, the junior, and defensive line, Connor Mickelson will be the other defensive lineman along with Keegan Smith. That's a name we'll hear quite a bit. Number 62, he is a second-team all-conference player. The linebackers, Will Jewell, a junior. Shane Legal, a senior, led the team in tackles last year with 85, 53 of them solo tackles, 8 for losses and 3 sacks. Had 11 tackles against the Hilltoppers last year.
Oh, my goodness, wow.
He's a guy who can get it done both sides of the ball.
Or it looks that way. I mean, but when you go 3, 3, and 5, that looks more to a point of where you look at Onalaska and are they going to attack them on the ground? You know?
Oh, yeah.
You got 5 defensive backs, 3 on the line, 3 linebackers. That looks like a proponent for when you attack with the running game, you know, and try and get them to get out of their element. That's
right.
The key.
And we'll see how that all pans out. Brock Mahoney is another veteran senior linebacker, 6'3", 215, 33 tackles last year. The 5 defensive backs, all very young in terms of playing time. Just 18 tackles from Josh Meyer, and that's it. Will Bailey, the sophomore, Tyler Knockreiner, a sophomore, and Brandon Springer, a junior, with Lucas Esser, another junior. No numbers last year in varsity play, so they'll be tested today against a pocket passer. And there's no doubt you're going to see Austin Larson stay in the pocket, look for his receivers, and he's got speed. Let's talk about who the Hilltoppers are boasting, because there's a good bunch of talent. And it's time now for some of the younger guys to step on up, and one of those is the quarterback, who has got a good pocket presence at 6'4", 200 pounds in Austin Larson. He was just 3 for 4 last year in limited playing time mop-up duties, 29 yards passing in just a couple of games. In the backfield, starting tonight will be Alex, the Lightning Franzini. You know, he'd come in, he was like a big bolt of energy, spelling Nathan Lubinsky last season. 57 carries, 354 yards, 6.2 yards a crack with 5 touchdowns, weighing in at 5'9", 160 pounds. The H-back, Jack Weber, they're going to count on this senior to be big this season. Out of the H-back position, 9 catches last year, 156 yards, 17.3 per catch with a couple of touchdowns. He is 5'11", 180 pounds. Then the wide receivers, of course, you lose Landon Skemp and Carter Melby, who were starters last season. So who's going to step up now? Well, I tell you, coach is looking for Landon Peterson, a sophomore who has good speed, good ups. He can jump, 5'10", 130 pounds. Landon Peterson, a sophomore, gets a nod at wide receiver as a starter tonight, with Hank Olson, the junior, 6', 170, and Ray Heilman, the senior, 29 catches last season, 419 yards, 14.4 per catch, and 5 touchdowns. Let's put it this way. If Heilman beats the coverage, you're not catching it.
No, not at all. Saw that kid since he was a kid. So,
speed. He has major speed. The offensive line, a lot of new names on there as well, as quite a few have moved on. Looks like we're going to have our anthem, or no, the school song. First off, we'll listen to that in the background while I finish off with the offensive line. Ryan Kujawa, the senior, left tackle. He is at 6'3", 220. And the left guard, 6'1", 205, David Luck, a junior. At 5'10", 190, center Jake Bloom, a junior. 5'8", 177, right guard Nam Yang, wearing number 55, a junior. And at 5'10", 180, right tackle, number 51, Nick Bloom. He is also a junior. Now let's talk about that defense.
There you go.
It's going to have to go up against a River Valley team that has improved offensively. I think you'll see that in this matchup tonight. Connor Haggerty, what a dynamic player he was as a sophomore last year. 6'2", 210. 37 solo tackles last year, 82 on the season, 11 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 1 fumble recovery. Stepping in at tackle, it'll be Damian Tracy, the junior, at 5'9", 240. He wears number 77. At 5'10", 180, defensive tackle number 51, Nick Bloom, junior. Then the other defensive end is David Luck, the junior, at 6'1", 205.
Of our national anthem.
The anthem coming up here momentarily. We'll give you the rest of the defensive starters here right after.
Thank you,
right, closer to playing football here at Onalaska High School. Finishing off the starters on defense for the Hilltoppers, Alex Franzini, the senior linebacker, 5'9", 160 pounds with 41 tackles last year. Tyler Williams, a senior. He had 7 tackles last year, 5'6", 160, wearing number 11. Number 18, Jack Weber. As we said, we'll be counting on him this season. 26 tackles last year. Half a sack at 5'11", 180. And it'll be Mitch Teese playing at strong safety, the senior, at 15 tackles last year, one of those for loss. Nathan Lubinsky will also see time at strong safety as well as running back, as you well know, but not starting tonight. Ray Heilman will be a senior at free safety, 5'9", 155 with speed back. And Hank Olson and Nick Pika are the corners, both juniors. Both got playing time last year. That rounds out the starters on defense. Going to do a quick break, and then we'll come back with kickoff here at Onalaska High School. River Valley Blackhawks take it on the Onalaska Hilltoppers on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Summertime at David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern is all about friends, family, fun, and fresh fare using local and regional ingredients, including high-quality cuts of meat, real Wisconsin cheeses, and fresh-baked breads. David Ray's also features 5 flavors of ice cream from the award-winning Pearl Ice Cream Parlor in La Crosse. Enjoy your meal in the dining area, the bar area, or on the Four Seasons heated patio overlooking beautiful Lake Onalaska. Experience Onalaska's new hotspot, David Ray's, right in the heart of downtown Onalaska at Dash Park.
Ever dreamed about doing what these guys are doing right now on CRSN? Ever think about having a career in sports broadcasting? There are great jobs right now for play-by-play announcers, sportscasters, and sports directors at great radio stations all over the U.S. and other jobs like air personalities, producers, voiceover people, and more. At Radio 1 Broadcast School, you get trained and ready for your new radio job. Hit up our website, radio1school.com. That's radio1school.com.
Rick, Stan, and Lisa back with you from Onalaska High School. We're just about ready to play football. Hilltoppers going to be kicking off to River Valley. And the kick returner we were told about, number 10, Jack Meichelsberger, will be back deep. But let's see. It looks like we have Is it number 16 back deep? I don't know if that's a 6 or 16. I don't see either one of those numbers on the roster. Maybe it's 26.
26.
It is 26,
26.
so that would be Lucas Esser, who's also back deep. 28 back deep as well. That would be Roman Jensen. So the kick returner from last year not out there in this particular situation. Nick Pika handling the kickoff duties for the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
Here we go.
And we are underway under the lights here on a Friday night and going to get a flag as that ball goes out of bounds on the kickoff. Illegal procedure, and it'll be great field position here for River Valley to start things out. Lisa down on the sidelines, and Lisa, you can feel it. It is that time again. It's football, high school football under the lights, one of the great traditions throughout America.
I know, and I had a little nerves. I was like excited nerves, not nervous, but it's always a great time to be down here. Now, in addition to battling some heat, because obviously it's August, we've got some pretty stifling humidity down here and a very unexpected deluge that happened about an hour ago. So the grass is wet, which could potentially play a role in maybe some slipping and sliding. This field looks amazing. I don't expect it to last that way much longer. And if you'll take a note, the Onalaska is also sporting new helmets, thanks again to the Booster Club this year as well. And so I'm very excited to be a part of it, and hope we come out with a win tonight.
Like the logo with the number on the helmet you're talking about, and I'm all... I know all about that deluge that came down because I was trying to save equipment as I was all set up. I had to set up twice today, but
yeah, we'll be battling gnats down here as well.
Yeah, there's all kinds of things. This is the summer portion of the football season, so yeah, you got a lot of that stuff. But you know what? For fans, I think they'd rather be sitting out in this than sitting in the cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's full. It's been filling in just since we've been here, so we've got a sea of purple here. I know the student section is a whiteout tonight, so I'm excited. They are excited. And even some of the fans from River Valley, obviously in the neon down here, have made the trek, so everyone's excited for some football.
Esser got it at the 18-yard line, out across the 30 to the 33-yard line, and that is where they'll start out 1st and 10 after the Hilltoppers had to re-kick, and we'll see how Coach Eastlick plays it here with the quarterback. We could see 3 different names out there in that position.
I'll let you know, too, Rick, there were a few. Isaiah Yang and Uderman are not playing today due to injury. I haven't gotten any more information on that.
All right, Lisa, thank you for that. River Valley now with their first play in this series with their left wide receiver was lined up way off sides. He eventually realized where he was. Working out of the shotgun here. It is
there you go. There's
Will
right
Bailey
there.
Who hands it off to
Bailey handing off to
the number we'll call many times tonight, Shane Legal. And he is a guy who can also throw. He had 63 yards passing last year, 2 for 7 win at the quarterback position, but ran for 493 yards and 12 touchdowns.
And David Luck made that tackle. Wait till you see his tribute to Ryan Miller this year. His mullet is on point. He is ready.
Jeff will have to get a close-up of the mullet whenever we get a chance. Here again, quarterback going to throw this time and overthrows his receiver, but Franzini might get called for contact with the receiver intended for Tyler Knockreiner. As it looked like Will Bailey overthrew him, and it looks like the receiver lost his footing, but nonetheless,
he tripped over his feet.
The officials see it differently, and they'll see how many of those we see tonight.
The offensive player initiated it. You know, he just tripped over the defensive player's foot.
Oops.
You know, let that go.
So 2 flags to start the season out. First on the kickoff, and then now a pass interference, and it'll be automatic first down. Moving the chains out across the 40 to the 41-yard line, and that's where River Valley will have great position here after
first game of the season for everybody. You know, this is the point in time where now they get to hit somebody else instead of their own teammates.
Yep.
Main thing you have to look out for at the beginning of the season, hamstrings.
That's right.
You know,
especially when you got this
heat.
warm weather.
This heat especially.
More flags and another penalty as it looks like the Hilltoppers jumped off sides.
Defensive offsides on the Hilltoppers.
Relax, fellas. Relax.
Just got to settle down.
Settle down.
And I know you're going to hear us say it quite a bit. It is the first game of the season, so you have some things that you have to work on. There's no doubt about it. Not everyone ready here.
5 yards to go.
Got to work out some of the kinks.
Main thing is first 5 minutes is just getting yourself acclimated. You know, that's the key to the false start right there.
And now it's a false start on receiver number 12. Josh Meyer jumped across.
They'll give those 5 yards back.
Yep, there you go.
So it's not just the Hilltoppers that get the flags here.
It's rust. You know, it's rust. First game of the season, trying to get the kinks out. Now it's time to get yourself set, get yourself ready to go. That's the key to it right here.
After a 1st and 5, it'll be back to 1st and 10. And let's hope we can get through a couple of plays without flags, huh?
That would be awesome. Like clean games.
Again, working out of that spread offense. Legal, dancing outside, wrapped up, gets forward for a couple of yards, but the Hilltoppers in pretty quickly. David Luck, one of the tacklers in, and a couple of bodies in.
Damian
Tracy was another one. Tracy from that defensive tackle position. So 2nd down and a long 8 here now for the Blackhawks.
What are you guys going to run here? I'm guessing pass.
I'm guessing Bailey's going to throw this time, but, I mean, out of that spread, they got Legal in the backfield.
There you go.
Back as a blocker this time, hit as he throws, and overthrown. Hank Olson in coverage was right along.
Good coverage out there.
Josh Meyer.
Joshua Meyer.
And we'll move it now to 3rd down and a long 8 for River Valley.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah,
and 8
Franzini and Olson over there covering. So even if that play was even close, odds were that ball was going to get picked.
Coulee Region Sports Network would certainly like to thank Coulee Golf Ball, #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Coulee Days are going on tomorrow night, 4th anniversary of the remodel. Simon Says playing from 6 to 10. They'll have the outdoor bar and grill going on.
Got Corn Fest going on in Holman, too. And
throw downfield, overthrows the receiver. Diving attempt to make the catch was Tyler Knockreiner, but that'll be a 4th down situation on the incomplete pass.
Ray Heileman on the coverage out there.
4th down.
That'll be 4th down, and Heileman's going back. And this is where it could get fun.
Yeah, you know, and they're going to – looks like they're lined up to kick this football. And not a tremendous amount of success on special teams with returns last year for the Hilltoppers, but there's certainly the speed back there.
Oh, yeah. Can't replace speed.
Josh Meyer, the punter, and he got flags here as he delivers a high kick, but we'll see who the infraction is on here.
Yep. Illegal procedure.
And that's going to back up the Blackhawks here. They'll have to kick it again.
Back them up even further.
No score, as you can see on our scoreboard here on CRSN. 10:21 left to play in the first quarter. And they back up the River Valley Blackhawks to make it 4th down, 13 yards to go from the 38-yard line. And again, they'll have Meyer back to kick.
Excited to see Ray get this ball, see what he does.
You saw the low snap.
There he goes.
Meyer with a nice boot over Heilman's head, and that then continue to roll. It takes a Blackhawk bounce deep into Hilltopper territory. Touch that, and then it's picked up, or maybe he didn't touch that football. And look at Ray go down the sideline, and no whistles till he gets to the 30-yard line.
That's a play by Ray Heilman.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of that number this year. I'm telling you. Number 10,
28-yard line.
That speed, electric. Ray
taking advantage.
Yeah, Ray is ready for this. I got a chance to talk to him at the Pancake Breakfast, and he is fired up about this season. He doesn't have anything to say other than it's time.
There you go.
Well, a headsy play there as he picked up the football very deep in Onalaska territory. Got it out just shy of the 30. First series here for the Hilltoppers now on offense.
Pretty smart of him to pick that ball up. They would have been down on the goal line, and now they've got room. So,
of course, Noah Skipton off to Minnesota Duluth. Austin Larson throws in his very first play and just leads his receiver, Ray Heilman, just a little bit too far. In coverage was Will Bailey, who was the starting quarterback for the Blackhawks. Like to see that on the first play. Coach Yashinsky getting out there with a bit of what we've saw many times from Brayton Doohan in the offense a couple of years ago. Of course, more yards than any other quarterback in Onalaska history. I think he had touchdowns, too. He's a record setter. This time it's a give to Heilman, who runs to the outside and has his legs taken out from under him. Big stick there.
Nice tackle, I think Brandon Springer.
Yeah, Springer
with a nice tackle.
Defensive back jumping up, a junior, 6'2", 155 pounds. And Coach Eastlick probably happy to see him get to the speedster, and a loss on the play for the Hilltoppers. 3rd and 15 now.
It looks like they're trying to get Ray involved in the game early, you know.
Coach Mack on PA. Happy birthday to Coach Mack. He's handling the public address duties tonight. Here's Larson. Plenty of time. Good job of the offensive line. Now he has to scramble. Has his feet moving, dancing back inside. A la Noah Skifton, and he takes
over
it
somebody
for a pickup of 10 yards. A late flag coming up here, too, which may give the Hilltoppers a first down tacked on here. Let's see. Hopefully it's not. I mean, when it's thrown that late, it can't be a hold.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, but let's see what. Yeah, he did call a hold.
Oh, well, that's an awfully late flag to call a hold from back there, but nonetheless, that's what they did call.
It gives them another down. If I was River Valley, I would have just declined it. It would have been 4th down. They would have probably had to punt.
But I think they want to get even better field position here is their goal. But, you know, the Hilltoppers can strike quickly and pick it up.
That would bring up a 3rd and 25.
It's a third in eternity.
I guess I would have took that.
Yeah, they're backed up. You want that field position, I think, if you're River Valley. You know, Larson there had good protection to start. Didn't see anything that he liked. They got that nickel set on defense, and it's just a give up the middle, and that's going to be Nathan Lubinski. His first carry.
For a couple yards.
Well, that's going to force the Hilltoppers to have to kick here, and we've got defense, the name of the game, to start this one. 8:58 and counting left here in the first quarter with no score.
Everybody trying to get their feet, you know, trying to figure things out. First possessions for both teams.
For the return, for the Blackhawks.
River Valley got to go over the sideline and talk it over. Now, Onalaska gets to come over here, sit on the sideline, talk about some things.
So back to kick is Nick Pika. A little bit low on the snap. Pika does deliver
nice
a
punt.
beautiful boot
Nice punt.
over the head of Meyer. He tracks it down to 30. And now Meyer upfield.
Nice
and
tackle.
nice stick by Hank Olson. He makes the play just the way you want to tackle down low.
Nice
Takes
tackle.
the legs out, and Meyer
Nice tackle.
gets up to just past the 40-yard line. It'll be River Valley football, 1st and 10 with 8:18 left to play here in the first quarter. Did want to get a couple more happy birthdays out there. Kurt Paff celebrating a birthday today. Kurt Paff from State Farm Insurance, his agency in Onalaska, one of our great sponsors.
First down on the
And
41-yard line.
Does he know Jake?
I hope. Jake from State Farm. I mean, doesn't everybody? He's wearing khaki pants. Kurt wears khaki pants, too. I've seen him. So does Ron Kine. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but Ron Kine likes to wear the khaki pants.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yes.
Everybody khaki.
Another khaki pant wearer.
Oh,
here's Legal trying to get
nice
past
tackle.
a couple of hits. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Once again,
Good
that's Shane Legal
tackle
on the
down
carry.
low by the Onalaska Hilltoppers, and I think this is about the 3rd time now we've mentioned David Luck, so I'm starting to see him very involved in this defense. Nathan Lubinski also involved.
Yep. Nice open field tackle by Lubinski, too.
2nd down and about 9 yards to go here. Liga with his 2nd carry of the game. So far, just staying in the backfield with Legal. Hasn't jumped into the quarterback position. Had read a bunch of things that was a possibility for this season. This pass is complete
Nice
to
tackle
Legal.
there.
He gets out across the 45-yard line.
Tyler Williams with the tackle there. Nice tackle.
Tackle by Tyler Williams.
It's Will Bailey's first
Number
completion.
11
Tyler Williams.
5-yard gain on the
stop.
play.
It'll be now 3rd
Brings
down
up
and about
a
5 to
3rd
go.
and 4.
There you go, Anna. Big stop right here on defense. There you go.
Defense looking to the sidelines. Getting the plays there as you see the boards put up. Key and Murphy. Yes, I would like that water. It's 95 degrees here in this booth. Throw deep and pass interference is what should be called.
Oh, he got her catch.
Got away with it and the catch.
Number 12.
Grabbed the jersey there a little bit.
Michael Savrin was in coverage, and he gave a little shove to the receiver, Yet he was still able to make
First
the
down for
catch
the Blackhawks.
to his back. That was Tyler Knockreiner, number 18, I do believe, and a nice catch.
Good concentration while you're being grabbed. That's...
The Hilltoppers probably would have been better for him to get the pass interference than the completion there, but now the ball to 35 of Onalaska. River Valley moving here. 6:30 to play here. First quarter, pitch to Legal outside. Legal cuts back in, spins off a hit, and knocked down after a pickup of 6 yards on the play.
Makes a nice gain on the play.
Hilltoppers, Jacob
Alex
Volk in on the
Franzini
tackle.
on the
Franzini
stop.
also in on the stop. Give him each a
Brings
half
up
tackle.
Second down and 4.
River Valley went and talked about some things over on the sidelines. They're coming out looking for,
Brock Mahoney,
pretty good this drive.
For the Blackhawks there, did a nice job.
They have some veterans on this offensive line. We talked about it in the pregame. Look a bit improved from last year's squad, does River Valley. Quarterback keeper up the middle. A couple good blocks there, and a first
Bailey
down
on the
for River
keeper
Valley
for
as Will
a
Bailey
Blackhawk first down.
able to move the
Levitsky
chains.
on
And
the
hello to Paul Hosh from BA Burrito. You know he dropped off the burrito of the month, and I've got some food for you up here, Jeff Ross, but I know it's hard to eat a burrito and do camera at the same time. But it is the buffalo chicken and bacon. Oh, ranch.
I love my
I'm
brother.
I'm naming a bunch of things that's making people happy right
I
now.
love my brother Noomsi.
He's on the chain gang tonight, too, so he brought some food along with him. Hello to Deb as well, Deb Hosh.
Yep. Good friends. Played softball with Paulie.
Good protection by that offensive line again. Throw is a little bit too far and incomplete. Off of Bailey, who's been a little off target, but had a good quarterback run, pick up a first down. This is Knockreiner on that one.
Good release. I mean, nice spiral. It's not wobbly. I mean, he's looking pretty good for a quarterback, especially
for a sophomore.
Yeah,
it hasn't played any varsity. Yeah,
you know.
I think his coach should be fairly happy with what he's seen so far.
2nd and 10 from the Onalaska 21.
This will be Legal up the middle and chugs ahead. Not a first down, but looks like he picked up another 5 yards.
Legal.
Looks like Tyler Williams in on the stop.
Hagerty.
Onalaska needs a big defensive stop right here. A big sack would be
Brings up
nice.
a 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
I think River Valley might have to. I think they may run it here because they've been pretty successful running it so far. So,
the 3rd and 5.
Watch the quarterback draw here.
Blackhawks in the red zone. Bailey looks to throw.
There he goes.
Steps up in the pocket. He's going to get the first down and eventually brought down inside the 10,
Bailey
down at the 8.
Keeper for a Blackhawk first down inside the Hilltopper 10-yard line.
Didn't like what he saw downfield. Decided to make it happen with his legs, and you can see that he can switch off between a running back and quarterback, I'm sure.
The thing is, I thought, looking at it beforehand, they were going to run the ball, and I think he just basically drew it out to spread it out, open the field up to run that ball.
He could be right. A couple personnel changes here for River Valley. Dylan Thielman goes back to the sidelines, and coming out to replace him is Lucas Esser. So a wide receiver change here. And got a flag here. And a stoppage with 3:56 left to play first quarter. River Valley going to talk things over. Why we have that opportunity, I did want to thank another one of our great sponsors here.
We will be celebrating decades of Onalaska
Waste
football
Management.
at that time.
There's more to their business than meets the eye. Give D. Lonsborough a call for their services. D. Lonsborough at WM.com. You can see the number on the screen. 608-518-1720.
Presentation on
Waste Management. Think green.
Onalaska football. Right after the
coming up at half, the 70th anniversary of Onalaska High School football. They'll go through year after year and some of the accomplishments that have taken place. That's a lot of years of high school football, Stan.
It is. A lot of years. I just love Onalaska. You got the hill over there. You've got all the people sitting over there on the hill.
Oh, it's a great setting, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Just beautiful.
They're
love my community.
Hoping to, it is. It's beautiful. Who would have thought a couple of Chicago boys would end up sticking in the lacrosse area?
Exactly.
As long because it's just a beautiful place to raise a family, and it's just gorgeous. You can find stuff. If you like to do things outside, there's a million different things to do.
Exactly.
In Onalaska.
Exactly.
And I should remind everybody that Onalaska Park and Rec, you should check out cityofonalaska.com. There's all kinds of the fall programs going on now. I don't know if we want to put a bow in Stan's hands, but there is archery lessons going to be going on with Onalaska Park and Rec. I don't know if it's a good idea to give Stan any weapons like that. But
I did that in college, okay?
All right, I believe it. What haven't you done, Stan?
I was a fire ed major. So.
Here's the give to Legal up the middle. He's making some work closer to the goal line, down to about the 2. Pick up a 5 on the play.
6'2", 195. That's a big running back.
2 yards to go. Nam Yang on the stop.
You heard Yang makes the stop, but closer and closer. Legal had 12 touchdowns rushing last year.
You know, and getting back to the Onalaska Park and Rec, they're going to be doing a new program, you know, with the football. What is it? They're getting away from tackling. And what is it? The vest, where it's almost like touching. You pull the vest or you pull something off.
I wasn't aware of that, but apparently so. Nice job by the defense to stuff that one.
By number 77, Damon Tracy.
Williams and Damian Tracy in on the stop there for the Hilltoppers. Lisa, you have something for us?
Well, I was just noticing that Meyer, number 12 for the Blackhawks, is really he was the one that I think didn't get off the field that caused them to take their time out. He's running really slow, walking a little lethargic. He took a huge hit from Haggerty a few plays back. I think maybe got the wind knocked out of him, which is why Liga, I think, moved over to quarterback. And it's called tackle bar.
Tackle bar? Look at that.
That's
Lisa jumping
tackle
in.
Bar. There you go.
She knew what it was.
Yep.
All right, 3rd down and goal to go here for River Valley. Here's a throw. Completes it to Meyer. Is he in? He is.
For a touchdown.
River Valley strikes first.
He just marched down the field on that one.
And able to pick up a 4-yard touchdown pass and make it 6-0.
7-minute drive.
2:24 to play left here in the first quarter.
7-minute drive. That's what you do. Eat up the clock.
If I remember right, I believe they scored first last year until Anna took over.
Mahoney for the extra point.
And we've got some last year Onalaska alumni. I saw Landon Scamp, Parker Clark, Ryan Miller.
Blocked the extra point.
Hilltoppers able to block it. Connor Haggerty gets in front and makes the play. And it's a 6-0 football game here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Back with more first quarter action in just a moment.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. State Farm agent Kurt Paff knows another winning combination: home and auto. Kurt and his team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff at 783-1130 today.
Jeff Ross giving you a shot of the ozone there for just a brief moment. They're kind of quiet right now as River Valley has a 6-0 lead. Not able to get the extra point, though. Blocked. Connor Haggerty gets in there with the big hands and swats it down. And just a 6-0 lead here, but now the Hilltoppers need to get this offense going.
Yeah, they do. You've had a chance to sit over there and talk. Now let's, just as River Valley did, let's come out and put a drive together. Short kick.
Very short squib kick. That's going to bounce down, picked up there at the 19. Hilltoppers not able to get anywhere with it, though.
Sabrin on the carry for the
Sabrin was the returner, and he wasn't able to shake it loose. Didn't get any blocks up front, and that's going to be a first and 10 at the 20-yard line. Can you see Paul Hodge down there on the chain gang? Can you see him? I don't know if you can spot him.
Here he is with the yellow.
He's got a Duluth. He's got a Duluth shirt on.
He's got the number 1.
Is he? Okay.
He's the yard.
Oh,
mark.
he's got the yellow. Okay, good. He's up there at front. There he is. We had to show him. Nice play fake, and here's Lubinski spinning off tackles, gets a pickup of 6.
Up the middle for a nice 6-7 yard gain.
I'm going to say 8.
Stopped by number 50.
Well, Nathan Lubinski toted the rock for 1,112 yards last year, 5.8 yards per carry.
That's about 10-yard carry. He got a first down.
Oh, yeah, he got a little farther ahead than what it looked
like.
Go.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Of course, dynamic on defense, moving to the strong safety position this year. There's Lubinski again. And
this 5 yard.
This is what we're expecting when we talk Onalaska football, because you got a weapon like Lubinski, spends so much time in the weight room, and yet still has the speed, finds the holes, pops through, hard to bring down.
Have you seen the new weight room?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
And thanks to those that helped with the Raise the Bar campaign. Still looking for your help. Go to anaboosters.com. Second down, 5 yards to go here. And again, it's Lubinski. This time held up and maybe got ahead for a couple.
Carry once again.
We'll take 3.
Stop by number 18.
As long as it's positive, that's all you care about.
Knockmeyer.
Like Legal was in on that stop for
3rd and 1.
River Valley. So 3rd and very short. Got 3 on the last play. About a minute remaining here in this first quarter, and the defense may have made the stop on Lubinski, and we may have a 4th and inches.
Down. Hit was by number 62.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
Smith.
It's early. You got a lot of time. Close to midfield. Have confidence. Show your players you got confidence.
Big play here. Here's Franzini.
There you
strips
go.
a tackle up the sideline.
Nice,
Franzini into
nice
River
run.
Valley territory to the 46-yard line.
Franzini.
And we talked about it last year, Lisa, that lightning package with Franzini. It's a little different dose of running. He likes to run to the outside and very tough to catch.
Well, he was a spark that they needed sometime in the season. Things were stagnant with their running game, just running up the middle. I do have a couple of score updates. Holman up 3-0 on Chippewa. Galesville up 8-0 early in the first.
Oh, goodness.
Fumble on the snap there, and I think they got back down on top of it.
Fumble on the play. We'll see what happens here.
And the last thing you want to do is turn that football over. But
recovered.
Austin Larson able to get back on top of the football as we tick
down
towards the end of our first quarter of play. I don't know if they're going to get a playoff here before we finish things here. Let's see. They're up to the line of scrimmage. 6 seconds remain.
Yeah, don't run it.
Toppers in the spread. Not going to snap this one. They're going to take care
there you go.
of our first quarter. River Valley up 6-0 after 1 quarter of play here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
River Valley
Just like all the King's men that couldn't help Humpty Dumpty, if we break an egg, we can't put it back together again. You've worked hard to build your retirement nest egg. Don't let something break it when you need it most. Call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC to help make sure nothing breaks your retirement nest egg. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC, is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Experience an amazing Friday night fish fry at Onalaska's newest hotspot, David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern. That's right, every Friday night, David Ray's offers a delicious 2-piece hand-battered or broiled North Atlantic cod dinner that includes your choice of Brew City fries or mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, and dinner roll with honey butter for only $8.99. Dine inside or out on the patio overlooking beautiful Lake Onalaska. For your fish fry cravings, make it David Ray's, Onalaska's newest hotspot, downtown Onalaska at Dash Park.
Rick, Stan, and Lisa back with you from Onalaska High School. River Valley with a 6-0 lead as we head to the second quarter. Hilltoppers are looking to make it happen here as we'll switch directions on the field. Second down is where we are sitting.
At the start of the second quarter.
And 11 yards to go, ball at the 47-yard line. Glad you're with us here tonight. Kickoff to high school football in the Coulee region and really all across America. Last night, though, Central having their way at Carson Park with Eau Claire North, 45-8.
Wow.
And Davis with 6 touchdowns. Nice throw by Larson.
Oh, what a catch.
Up high and reaching and hauling it down for the Hilltoppers with his first catch.
5.
Is Landon Peterson. Give him that football. What a beautiful grab there. You're going to see more of those in years to come, Lisa.
That may be a potential BA play
just
of
about
the
to
day.
Stan's thinking BA play of the day announced
nice.
in our BA Burrito postgame show. Larson throws again, completes the pass. And that's going to be Heilman. He's dragged down.
About a yard gain.
Knockreiner was able to grab him around the waist.
3-yard gain.
Hilltoppers
18, Tyler
in the red zone now.
Ackmeyer.
Pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Stan's going to break my equipment up here. The 3rd time you've hit our sound computer. Hopefully it still works.
I'm just going to step over here.
Trouble there for Alex Franzini on the carries. So
too.
now we've got 3rd down, and there is an injured Blackhawk down on the field.
52 or 62?
Kenneberg and number 23.
It's going to be 62.
Shane Legal on the
62 is going to be Keegan Smith. They can ill afford to lose him. He is a big
Brings
player
up
on
the 3rd
offense
down.
and defense, a senior.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, upcoming events.
And he is still
that are of
down
importance.
and being
We got
attended
the
to
Freddy Fest,
by the
hosted
trainers.
the Onalaska
You hear in the
Booster
background,
Club.
they're talking about Freddy
September
Fest.
26th
Lisa,
at the Omni Center,
you know about
6 to
Freddy
11.
Fest last year,
There'll be
big
food,
event, want to make
music,
it bigger
fun, raffles,
to
and
help
options.
support the boosters,
Tickets
live
are
entertainment.
$30
Tell us
or
more.
$2.50.
Well, it's September 26th
They're
at
on
the
sale
Omni
tonight.
Center, and it's one of
Includes
the biggest
entrance, food,
fundraisers
and
that the
entertainment.
Booster Club has. And unlike
check it
other
out
schools,
on Facebook
Onalaska has one
or
athletic
on
booster
the
club
Onalaska
that supports
Boosters
all
website
of the teams. As a
at
matter of fact, from some of the stats,
onalaskabooster.com.
last year,
Our
687 student
sponsors
athletes, I
and
believe, and
dynamic
almost
recycling.
170
Restaurants that will
of
be
those were
supporting us that
academic
evening, Groucho's,
all-stars,
David
if you
Ray's,
will.
North
And not
Country
only
Steak
did they
Buffet.
give us that
That's an
weight,
awesome event.
help us start out
Freddy
getting
Fest
that
is
weight
coming up
room,
September
which is
22nd.
absolutely
Don't
incredible.
you dare
They
miss it.
support having strength and conditioning coaches, other summer equipment, summer tournaments. It's just an incredible organization to be a part of. So if you're available, go out, support the organization that supports kids.
Absolutely.
We also have
OnaBoosters.com. You can go there
raffle tickets for the
and become a
Packer
member
Rugby
today.
game
Thank
at
you very
US
much,
State
Lisa. Still
Stadium.
attending to an
That
injured
is awesome,
Blackhawk
awesome
player. We'll
game
take a quick break. Be
at
back
the
with more
US
action
Bank
here
Stadium.
from Onalaska High School. 11:15 to
Say
play
four
in the first
sweet
half.
tickets
River Valley up 6-0, but the
50-yard line.
Hilltoppers
Includes all
in the red
food
zone. They're going to
and
get
beverage.
actually, we'll get back to action here. We won't take a break.
$6,000 value,
Glad to see that
package there.
the
So
injured player
pick
Keegan
up your
Smith
raffle
is
tickets
up
for the Packer Vikings
and making his
game
way to
at
the
US
sideline,
Bank
but
Stadium.
slowly may not see him back in the game for a while. I'm sure that they're hoping they can get him back on the field.
Booster Club table.
So 3rd down, 8
Third and
yards
7
to go.
As Onalaska sets up.
The Hilltoppers need some points here. Larson to throw. Has his receiver, had to step back up for it.
Pass was
It's close.
from Larson, completed to number 6.
Is that 5 or
Michael
6, I think?
7.
I think it's about
Tackled
7
by
or
number
8.
28.
It's going to be 4th and about 3.
Roman
4th
Johnson.
and 2.
It is
My
4th and 2.
glasses are failing me. I think that is 6. If it is, that's Saverin there. Yeah. Is that a 6, Lisa?
No, it was 5.
5. That's Landon Peterson then.
Yes.
He played that position last time.
Playing on the play.
I don't know if you caught those score updates in between. Holman was up 3-0 on Chippewa at the end of 1. Galesville up 8-0 at the end of 1.
Thank you with those scores. My glasses are all fogged up. I can't even see anything. I can see Stan next to me.
I changed my glasses.
I didn't bring an extra set with me.
I've got an extra. I got 3 extras.
You see them? They're almost all fogged. They can't even see anything.
I know.
Once again, brings up
4th down for the
and
Hilltoppers.
I got my little man purse with me.
Yeah, your Merce.
My Merce.
We have
Stan's
Jeff,
Merce.
Jeff zoom in over here by the cooler by Dustin. David's got his helmet off. You can see maybe a little bit of that mullet. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, there he is on the table.
Icing an elbow maybe in between series.
All right, big play here. Larson, plenty of time. Throws to the end zone high and incomplete. Coverage was tight. Acrobatic attempt there on 4th down by Landon Peterson, but just too high.
Could have had another burrito play.
Yeah.
BA burrito play.
If he would have made that
Yeah,
one, that
God.
would for sure be
Yeah.
the BA play of the day.
Definitely.
No question about that.
I ain't going to say that. We still got a whole
Oh, no, there's a lot of football.
3/4.
10:25 to play in the
football left.
first half. You're right, Stan.
Yeah.
I'll go with you on that one. But turnover on downs here, so it'll be River Valley football. And the effort there, the protection was good on that offensive line. Gave Austin Larson some time just to overthrew his receiver in the end zone.
Well, this is where your defense needs to buckle up. You need to put a stop in so you can get your offense back out there. Can't afford to let River Valley drive down the field on them again.
Got Meyer lined up, split right. Watch him on the play, but it is going to be a running play up the middle. Snuffed out.
Yep, there you go.
By the Hilltopper defense.
2-yard gain.
And
55 on the tackle.
Actually looked to me like
Nam Yang.
Could have been somebody else there.
I think that was. What did he say?
But as you can see, my glasses are completely fogged up, so I can't really see that.
I think that was 55 Nam Yang.
Yeah.
It was 55 Nam Yang.
It was Nam. Okay. Pickup of 3 on the play, and we got some movement there on River Valley.
Are they going to call offside? Oh, no. Offsides.
Oh, they're going to call it against the Hilltoppers, are they?
No? It's against River. He signaled offsides. Oh, okay, there you go. Now. I was like, you can't have offside on offense.
No. That's on the Hilltoppers. So second down and about 1.5 yards here for River Valley.
You know, first game of the season for the refs, too. You know.
Here's a give up the middle. I'd say actually the
Bailey,
quarterback.
Quarterback kept that. First down for the Blackhawks.
That's going to be enough for the first down. Their fans reciprocate. That made the drive out from Spring Green. It's about 45 minutes from Madison.
Look at the flat screen on the sidelines.
Yeah, they review plays. I mean, that's the technology. You're asking what the stuff is at the end zone. See, that's going to send a couple of different camera views for Coach Yashinsky and the staff to go over plays.
They didn't have that in the 80s.
No, there was none of that. We did not have that kind of stuff.
No, we did not.
That's absolutely right. Here's Legal off left tackle and
Legal off the left side.
Lassoed from behind by the Hilltoppers.
I say 80s, and I started high school in 77. So.
Connor Haggerty makes the stop. 8:58 left here in the half. Hilltoppers need a big stop here.
Yeah, they do.
Pickup of 2 by Legal on the last play.
I think they're going to stick with the run right here. It's been working well for River Valley right now.
They don't want to turn it over in their own territory, but they are going to throw. And here's Bailey. Leads his receiver a bit too far. Outstretched dive by Knockreiner. Not able to get his hands on it.
Heileman got beat on that one, too, you know.
Knockreiner.
Got suckered in, and he went out and then did it up on him. And he got stuck on the out, and that man went up. Luckily, it was a bad pass. That could have been for a lot more if it was on the money.
Yeah, he's been leading his receivers a bit. Mm-hmm. Bailey, though, not throwing it in positions where it could be intercepted by the Hilltoppers,
that's
though.
True.
So
that's true.
He's being a decent game manager here in his debut.
Big stop.
He'll throw again. And underthrows the receiver this time. Looking for Knockreiner again.
That's the stop they needed, though.
Again, number 18.
It'll be 4th down now. And River Valley will have to kick the football with 8:29 left here in the first half, up 6-0.
Can I say Heileman time?
Yeah, I'm saying anybody time right now.
This is going to be the norm for me this year. It's Heileman time anytime he's back.
With Josh
is that opposed to Miller time? Is that
for me it's Stella time.
You got to wait till after. You got to wait till after the game.
You know, that's just it. We're at a high school game.
See if they're gonna talk about things here before they kick this football. They indeed will. We'll take a quick break here. This is high school football on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Hope you're enjoying it on our CRSN YouTube channel.
Looking for a great place to golf 9? The Coulee Golf Bowls course is in absolute beautiful shape. After you get done golfing, plan some time to stop and enjoy a cold beverage and a bite to eat inside their newly remodeled sports bar and grill, or outside on the patio with an amazing view of the golf course. Either way, you'll enjoy great drinks, delicious food, and socializing in a way only golfers can do. Call today to book your team tee time at the Coulee Golf Bowl in Onalaska. 781-1111. That's 781-1111.
Zeppelin sound, if you like that, you gotta like
I love
them.
Zeppelin.
All right, let's see if the Hilltoppers can get a good return here.
Holloman time.
Josh Meyer back to receive the punt snap.
Ooh.
And that's up end over end high, looking for that bounce, and he gets it again. Picked up there by Heilman, and he gets lassoed down at the 45, but still good field position for the Hilltoppers.
You know, I know what he was thinking at that play. I've been in that moment. I can reverse it. Okay, I'll just go down.
Stan, you do some kick returning back in the day?
Back in the day.
I know you're known for your wheels in softball. I didn't know if it was the same thing in football.
I played everything. You know, I played football, basketball, baseball, track and field. I was a high school kid. You know, I was an athlete. You played everything that was there, you know. For me in football, though, is don't get hurt for basketball.
Nothing on the list nowadays? No more softball?
I'm done.
All right, you're retired?
I coach my son in baseball and basketball.
On the carry.
And I work.
I'll give you that. That's enough for right now, right?
That's enough for me.
3-yard carry for Franzini on the first play of this series. Hilltoppers, 8 minutes left here in the first half, looking to get something on the scoreboard. Larson, handoff. Franzini spinning off a tackle up to the 45-yard line of River Valley, about a yard short of the first down.
That'd be Ben Meyer.
This is when you need to start clicking. This is your third, fourth possession. You need to get the wheels going right now. Just get the first down.
Oh, my God. The fumble comes out of Franzini's hands, and I think River Valley has recovered the fumble. Change of possession at the 40-yard line. Ball got popped loose and ultimately recovered by number 58, Zach Weidenfeld. Sophomore in the right place at the right time. And now a change of events here for Onalaska as the Goose Egg sits on the board. 7:28 left first half. Turnover there. First of the game. We're coming up at halftime, the 70th anniversary of high school football at Onalaska, and we'll have it all for you here after Lisa talks with the coach. It'll be our Howie's halftime show. We'll try to get you some scores after we get finished with the festivities.
Let's get the ball back now. There you go.
And
nice.
Legal's wrapped up. Hilltoppers gang tackling.
Hand off to Legal.
And Jake Bloom was the first one.
51.
Bloom.
Nick Bloom. And number 56, David Luck.
Luck's been in a lot of stops here today.
Play.
He was there after the initial contact.
Bloom and Luck.
Yep. Those are very positive names.
Luck and Bloom.
And Bloom, yeah.
There you go.
2nd and 11 now for River Valley. Bailey to pass. Down the sideline. Double coverage, and they go up for it, and nobody able to come down. Meyer was the intended receiver, and Heilman and Hank Olson back in coverage. Nick Pica wasn't far off either. That was a dangerous pass. First time today that I think Bailey threw one he probably shouldn't have.
Right, exactly, and that was close. That was close.
So 3rd and 11. Hilltoppers get a big stop here. Chance to get the football and start moving it.
Need a big stop right here. 6:42 left. You got to make a play here on defense. Give your offense another chance.
Hilltoppers on offense have kind of mixed things up. Some series are more about the pass. Some are more about the run. Fortunately, they lost the football on a running play last time. Bailey with good protection. Rolls and throws. Wide open receiver. Knock right into the 30. To the 20. Knock right high step into the end zone. Touchdown, River Valley.
That is a
60 yards to the end zone. Bailey to Knockreiner, and it's now 12-0. River Valley with 6:29 left in the first half.
Blackhawk, touchdown.
And that's when turnovers hurt.
Yeah, that did not go the Hilltoppers' way, and the protection was excellent for Will Bailey, and the sophomore threw a pretty pass downfield. Knockreiner waits for it, drops in his arms, evades a tackler, high steps into the end zone, 60-yard touchdown. And now they'll look for the extra point. Let's see if they go for 2 here, considering they were blocked on the last conversion. So I think they're looking for a kicker.
They're running it. They're going to go for 2.
And wise choice. Bailey throws to the corner of the end zone to Meyer. He got his feet in. I think that's a catch. Great effort by Meyer. Good concentration. Tiptoed in the corner, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion.
Josh Meyer.
That makes it 14-0.
Complete from.
So River Valley now with a 14-0 lead. Back with more football with 6:29 left here in the first half. River Valley 14, Onalaska nothing. Here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com. 608-518-1720.
Your CRSN broadcast crew on Onalaska High School, where River Valley is owning the scoreboard right now, 14-0. 60-yard touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion. 6:29 to play, and Hilltoppers throw 3 deep men back for the return. Last time it was a very short kick, and Brock Mahoney out there again to kick. Another low line drive, bounces at the 20, picked up there by Saverin, who runs it to the right sideline. A sophomore tries to get loose, but he's ripped down at the 28-yard line.
Tackled by number 33.
Yeah, the more you stretch it out towards the sidelines, the more you allow the coverage to get to you. So,
Saverin, one of those talented running backs from the freshman team that went undefeated last year, now playing for the varsity, at least on the return game. Yeah,
that's what it's all about. As a freshman, you walk in, you're green. You know,
you say who's going to step up next, right?
Exactly.
Set up shop at the 28.
I just turned the lights on here in the media box, so hopefully we won't get a lot of bugs coming our direction. Here's a throw by Larson, completes it to Hank Olson, head tackle from behind after he gets forward for about 3 or 4.
Hank Olson, 26 on the stop.
All about positive yards. That's just it. Got to put some numbers up on the board before halftime here, Anna.
Forward progress, 5-6 yards there on the reception by Olson. Esser with the stop. And now the Hilltoppers look to the sideline for a brief moment. Send Heilman in motion. Thought they might direct snap it to him. Ooh. But a trick play here, and there is Lipinski. Rumbling forward for a pickup of 13. Biggest run of the day for Nathan Lipinski. I think we're going to see more of that here in this series.
Yeah, you see him bounce off Ryan back there.
And Lipinski can mow over tacklers, and River Valley familiar with that last year. 3 touchdowns for Lipinski. Here he is again, getting some good blocks. Lipinski again ahead for another 8-yard carry.
All about being positive on this drive.
Number 4, Will Jewell.
River Valley coach Eastlick, a lot of defensive substitutions in this heat. Changing players out rapidly.
4 to go.
Give him just 6 on the last carry.
Keep them fresh, keep them hydrated.
Heilman in motion again. Larson, play fake, looking. Heilman open, got it there, and a first down. Heilman up to about the 33-yard line.
There's where you got to get them. Get them out in space. Leave them in one-on-one and he's going to beat
Heilman
any
on
other guy
reception.
that's out there with him.
And the key is Larson zipped the ball in while he was moving forward, so he's able to run with it after the catch instead of having to come back, and that's what the Hilltoppers need to do more of. Heilman lined up as the slot this time. Hank Olson split wide left. Landon Peterson split wide right. Levinsky in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Levinsky.
There you go.
He'll get ahead, cross the 35 to the 34-yard line. That'll actually check that.
Short gain.
That's the 34, so he gets 2.
On the tackle. Keegan Smith brings up a second down and 8 yards to go.
And now you see on the sidelines players going over plays that they have on film there with the TV.
That's cool. Nice fake.
Here's good
nice
play fake there by Larson's got to step
Get out
up.
of there.
Now he'll scramble, still looking downfield.
Come back. Somebody come back to
Now
him.
he's going to roll to the near sideline. Larson, pump fake, still on his feet,
Yeah, way to
working
get
it up
some
the
positive
sideline,
yards.
eventually
Nice.
knocked out of bounds.
And he didn't go down either.
Boy, you talk about looking and looking and looking and just not finding who you want. And eventually he has to scramble.
Like a third down.
Well, as a receiver, when you see your quarterback in a situation like that, you've got to turn yourself back and you've got to come and make yourself available to him.
Lisa, you got something for us?
No, I was just going to say at the end of that play, Peterson was wide open in the end zone, but I don't think Austin felt comfortable throwing it right there because he wasn't in position.
Oh, there you go.
Franzini takes a couple of hits. Not sure if he got up to the first down marker.
By number 23, legal.
Yeah, a lot of times with those helmets, you don't see it either, especially when you
Brings
got
up a fourth down
a
and
6'2", 200-something-pound guy coming after you.
Another fourth down situation, 4th and 1 here for the
There you go.
Hilltoppers.
Big play right here.
And Franzini stays out there. Haggerty, the H-back. And he'll get a good
Got
block
it.
from Haggerty
Got
in
it.
front. First down, a little
There you
more,
go.
and the
There you
Hilltoppers
go.
move the
Alex
chains
Franzini
across the 25.
For a Hilltopper first down. Shane Legal for the Blackhawks on the tackle.
Up to the 23-yard
There
line.
we go.
Hilltoppers are on the move.
Looking
Off
more
the
active
15-yard
on this
line.
Yeah, they
drive.
got it up about the 21, it looks like now.
Timeout.
Timeout. Hilltoppers.
And probably a good call. Get a breather. 3:27 to play in the first half. You come back, fresh
this
legs,
time we would
go out
ask
there and put
the,
some points on the board. We'll have the
alumni
action coming up
that are
as we get closer to
here
halftime here
for
on the Coulee Region Sports
alumni
Network.
recognition
Do
of
you
the
earn
decade.
2.65 annual percentage yield on your checking account balance? If you had a Coulee Bank Kasasa Cash checking account, you would. Your free Kasasa Cash checking account includes free MasterCard debit card, free online banking, bill pay, e-statements, Coulee Bank mobile app, and ATM fee rebates. Earn 2.65 APY on your free Kasasa Cash checking account. Coulee Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. See CooleyBank.net for more information.
The Hilltoppers talking things over as they continue to move down the field. They've not been able to finish off a drive, though, with points. In this one, they'd love to get Big Bo as we head to halftime. 3:27 to play here in the first half, trailing 14-0. Hilltoppers have 2 timeouts left on the scoreboard here, so this took one to talk things over.
Yeah, this is an important play right here. That's a good time to take a timeout, really. Get your players fresh, get them hydrated. You got to keep hydrated in heat like this.
I know I got some water sitting behind me I'd love to have. Nice chuck to the left sideline, and Hank Olson makes the catch, goes down instantly.
Larson is complete.
Brandon Springer, I believe, on the stop.
Something wrong.
To number 24. Hank Olson.
Getting up slow. Hank Olson.
Rick, he actually caught that. He slipped, and he was on his knees when he caught that ball.
Yeah, he goes to the sidelines here, and he's stretched out. Trainer taking a look at him. 6-yard pickup for the Hilltoppers. Larson good with the last pass. Here's a nice play fake and a keeper up the middle.
Larson on the
Larson
keeper.
took a hit, got ahead, though, for a gain.
About a 3-yard gain.
Yeah,
By
he's stretching
Shane
out, and I think that's
Legal.
either a hammy or a
Brings up
groin.
a third
You don't
and
blame me if I take a sip of water right now, do you?
Nope.
A long one.
Oh, I needed that. Give is to Franzini. Nice cut.
Ooh, nice
Spins
move.
again and eventually down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It'll be a first down.
Should be a first and goal.
Franzini hits the hole, and he has a Onalaska first down.
Need to put points up here. Need to put points up here.
Time to finish the drive.
That would be Shane Legal.
Nice mix of plays here in this series. Here's Franzini again,
Nice.
looking for a
Again.
hole, and he'll get up
Nice.
and further in towards Paydirt, but it'll be a second and goal to go.
Stopped by Legal once again. Brings up a second down. And goal from about the 5-yard line.
Did Anna receive the opening kickoff?
No, we kicked,
Yep,
so it
so.
will be a...
You know, what you want to do is try and eat the clock right here.
Yeah.
At least get into the end zone. That way you know you're coming out at halftime.
There's a completion.
Touchdown. There you go.
And Landon Peterson with his first varsity touchdown. Beautiful strike on the throw by Austin Larson, and the Hilltoppers are on the board 14-6. Yes, Lisa?
That's
If
big.
you take a look at our Freddie running down here, this year our Freddie is the first female Mariah Wick, and it is amazing.
Is it a Frederica then, maybe?
Nope, it's just Freddie.
All right.
Oh,
Ready.
banner, just a rolling.
She's got such amazing school
Look how
spirit, and
speedy
it's such a
that
good
leader Rosen
representative
is.
of that spirit flag.
Those will be our new track uniforms this spring.
So here is Kaylee Manglitz.
Ooh,
43
blocked.
for 49 last
Blocked.
year, but
Manglitz
that's going to be blocked.
blocked.
It'll stick at
By
14-6 with 1:45
Legal
left
of
to
the
play
Blackhawks.
here in the first half. Back with a final 1:45 in just a moment on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Isn't life crazy? One day your fender gets dented by a runaway shopping cart. The next day, your kid's college entrance exam is a runaway success.
Yes, I got accepted.
But that's life. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. No worries, your State Farm agent is here in all of life's moments, the good and the not so good, to help life go right. So good day, bad day, any day, let's talk.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Path in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Oh, Stan catching me in the middle of a selfie. You can do one now if you want, Stan. I'll get in one. Let's do one.
Let's do one real quick.
All right, so you guys got to switch it over the other direction. Here we are. Here it is, Stan the Man, Rick Franke, CRSN broadcast team. Look at that. All right. Have to post that one. Lisa, we'll get you in a photo, too, at some point.
Hello.
Hilltoppers get on the board.
Pose.
I'm not sure what she just did with her fingers down there.
Strike a pose.
Not sure what that symbol was. I thought I saw two fingers and not just one in the middle.
Football recognition.
And lined up right now for an onside kick, possibly, but I don't know. We'll see. 1:45 to play here in the half. Nope, they're going to kick it.
Pika.
End over end by Pika. Handled at the 15 here by the Blackhawks.
Strip it.
And
Strip it.
if they can get that
Strip
ball
it.
out, that's
Strip
right.
it.
You want to be peanut punching.
8 on the return.
Get that
The
ball
peanut
loose.
punch.
That's right. Hey, there's every player can use the peanut punch.
Oh, my goodness.
Every player.
Why more defensive players don't use it?
Yeah,
Is
the kicker doesn't really need it so
No.
much, but
unless you got that tough kicker.
well, something, yeah. You know,
Like first and
or you
10
got a
on the
280-pound kicker like Seabass, Sebastian Janikowski.
Janikowski.
He might even be bigger than that nowadays.
Mr. Fantasy himself.
Yeah.
The Polish nightmare.
Yeah. All right, so 1:37 left, and ball at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for River Valley. They scored on their last series. Will Bailey with a 60-yard touchdown pass. I shouldn't say last, but 2 series ago. There's Legal, and he gets hit
almost.
hard.
James
Nice
Siegel
follow.
on carry
Oh, my goodness.
with Nate Lipinski on the
Lipinski
side.
came
Yeah.
in like a train on that
Gain
one.
of about
Luck
4
almost
yards.
got there to strip the ball behind.
Second down and 6.
Yeah, they made a bet, I think, who can make more tackles this game.
I'll tell you what, Levinsky hit him hard in the midsection. You're
Well,
gonna
and he's
feel that
playing
one.
a new position, too,
Strong
this year.
safety, yeah.
instead of linebacker, and they did that so they could free him up so he could roam more.
Clock ticking down, under a minute to play here in the first half. Big halftime celebration, 70 years of Onalaska football. Lisa will have the coach real quick.
Another run.
And not going to get this play off.
Delay a game.
Flags on the play.
50 ticks left.
Yep.
Delay of game on the Blackhawks.
Our thanks to Interstate Wealth, LLC. Your road to success starts right here.
Another run.
Hilltoppers hoping that last score
Yeah,
was
they're
a
gonna pass
road
it?
to success as Bailey has good protection.
There you go.
Throws and
Oh.
completes the pass for a
Almost
first down.
intercepted.
Lebinsky makes the tackle.
For Blackhawk,
Knockriner
first
again
down.
has had a big evening
Number 18 on
at the receiver
reception.
position. At least
Tyler
sixth catch of the game.
Yeah.
Knockriner.
He's been the target many
Bailey,
times early in the game where the ball led him a bit too far, but he's made some good catches here late.
Stop the
Yeah, I
clock.
thought the defender had a good chance to make a
31
pick on that, too.
seconds to go.
So a spike of the ball to get that clock stopped at 31 seconds. Second down and 11.
Just a beautiful evening in Onalaska.
Got one timeout left as River Valley. Beautiful, yes, if you have a breeze. Unfortunately, if you look at Old Glory over there, that's not moving, not at all.
Well, it's getting darker, so it's cooling off a little bit.
All right.
You know,
it's still like an oven in here, Stan. I know. But
well, you know me.
I got a little more girth on me here. It's been a rough day. There's another nice throw and up
Nice
catch
catch.
for Meyer. And this time he gets up for one.
Meyer.
Caught that 2-point conversion.
30.
Good concentration.
Oh,
The
he's
ball
a
up
big
down the
receiver.
42, yeah.
He's a big
3-yard
receiver
line
compared to
of
that
Hilltoppers.
cornerback.
And they'll
25
spike it
seconds
again.
to
They're going to
go.
save that
Kill the
timeout.
clock.
So 24 ticks left. River Valley trying to get some more
Blackhawks have
points
one
on the board
timeout.
here towards the end of the half.
Well, who is it? Josh? Is it Mayer?
Meyer.
Try to preserve
6'4".
Yeah, he's 6'4". And I remember him from last year. I mean, he
It is
put up
a
pretty decent
first
numbers.
10.
29 receptions, 473 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
42-yard line.
One of the leaders on offense for this River Valley team.
Time to go over/under on him.
Michael Savrin comes out there in a nickel package for the Hilltoppers.
Oh,
wide
my
open
goodness.
receiver, though.
That is a
And
wide open
Knockriner to
receiver
the end
for
zone.
a
Touchdown.
Blackhawk touchdown.
43 yards for the touchdown score. Coverage broke down.
Knockriner.
I saw Savrin getting on the
Will
field and
Yeah.
moving, but he didn't move all the way over.
Nope.
And receiver was wide open. And that
Yeah,
hurts.
Back.
That's a backbreaker, Stan.
That's a killer. That's a killer. What was it, 1:25 left on the clock?
43 yards.
And they go all the way down the field.
60-yarder and a
Mahoney
43-yarder,
Wow.
so a couple big plays, and
Wow.
we'll see Will Bailey at quarterback most likely the rest of the night. Nice debut for the sophomore. This time they'll try to kick. Legal is the holder, and the boot is up, and Mahoney got all underneath that one, but we got a flag.
Wait and see.
And I think it's going to go against the Hilltoppers because they're going back to the sideline. Are the River Valley Blackhawks. Unless they're going to change the package and not kick it. Hilltoppers still out
Hold it.
there.
Oh,
And it's
hold it.
holding
There you
on
go.
The offense.
River Valley, and so that's why they maybe are changing things up. 14 seconds left on the clock. 20-6, River Valley leading Onalaska.
We'll move that back with Freckle and try her again.
When I was looking at all this stuff, studying up, doing the prep that we do as broadcasters for the game, I thought this River Valley team would be more of a handful this year.
You know, the thing is, I looked at that score from last year.
Can't always look at last year.
Exactly. You can't look at last year.
This team's going to do some growing on the offensive line. There's changes. There's different personnel. Not as heavy with senior leadership
We
this
lose
year.
Skipton at the quarterback position, so the next guy's got to step it up.
But he really, besides some mixed time with Brayton Doohan, he didn't have a tremendous amount of time leading into last season. But that's going to be no good. Kick is short.
The extra point.
And
gives a score.
And it'll make it 20-6 with 14 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. Lisa, you're going to get the coach here at half, and then we've got our big 70th celebration going after that.
Absolutely. I talked to him earlier before the game, and he is ready to go.
All right, Coach Yash, and obviously
Right now,
we're going to talk to him about turnover, which kind of hurt. Not finishing drives. It's been kind of tough. We've moved the football, have the Hilltoppers.
Just got to finish.
Yeah, the finishing is something that's going to come. Young team.
Exactly. There's going to be some growing pains.
That turnover was key. That was a big turnover.
Yeah, that did hurt. And then, not much time left on the clock. You got to give River Valley credit. A 60-yard touchdown pass and a 43-yard touchdown pass. And those are big plays. Can't give them up. Got lost in coverage there.
Yeah, you got to play till it's 0, so we'll see if maybe on the kickoff they can get something going.
That's correct.
Well, hoping for a good return here for the Hilltoppers. Down by 14 with 14 seconds left in the first half.
We have Heilman for Onalaska.
Well, the kicker's been kicking them pretty short, so you back guys may want to just take a couple of steps up. About to the 30.
Mahoney has been kicking them short squibs. There's a bounce, rolls the 20, picked up by Lubinsky, looking for some space, gets a block. He'll make another cut. Lubinsky with a good return. Not much time left on the clock. 7 seconds as he got it up to the 43.
That's good distance to get there. Now you can make an attempt in the end zone.
Now you see how far you can throw it, right?
Exactly. That's just it.
6 seconds left.
Or you do the old swing play, move everybody, take everybody, and get blocks, and you pitch your way down the field.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You send a bunch of people deep, and the swing play doesn't work too well because your linemen can't keep up with you.
The line is a bit smaller and maybe a little quicker than it's been in the past, but we'll see.
Or do you settle and just go in the locker room?
A nice spin off a couple of tackles, and that's going to do it for our
settle
first
and go
half.
into the locker.
Franzini with a carry, picked up 6 on the play, and that's going to do it for our first half of play. 20-6. River Valley with the advantage, and Coach is going to make his way, and he's there right now with Lisa. Take it away, Lisa.
Thanks, Rick. Coach, maybe not the way that you had written up the first half. That turnover while you guys were moving the ball seemed to be kind of a deflator in your momentum.
Yeah, and we're giving up a lot of plays through the air. Yeah, we've moved the ball, we just haven't finished. So we got to finish in the second half. We got our work cut out, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a much better team than last year, and we talk about the offensive line, how we're a little bit smaller, they're a little bit bigger, and they've definitely done their work on Lubinsky. Are you changing your plans and running a little more Alex?
They'll still split carries. Nathan just hasn't seen the ball a lot this so far with being injured, so he'll get into it.
And then defense-wise, with that couple of blown coverages for those big yardage, what do you do in halftime to make some adjustments for that?
Just got to keep talking to the kids. They've had too many guys wide open. It's not ability. It's just kids not doing the right thing, so we just got to fix that.
All right, well, good luck in the second half, and then Rick, we're going to turn it over maybe to the public address announcer, and we're going to talk about the accomplishments of each decade here from the 70 years of Onalaska and why they're kind of warming up. The old football field is actually, if you take a look over here south, is actually used to be just what they call like a gravel field. They didn't even have grass, and it's over in that old baseball field. And they said that they started playing with leather helmets, and it's quite a history, and I had a really good time actually reading it. Only 2 females have ever played.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Kaylee Manglitz, and then another girl played in the early 80s.
Interesting stuff. Leather helmets, that's way back.
That's way back.
They will be performing. This is everybody.
Dance team is out here now, so we'll let them take the stage, and then all the introductions. Mac is in the public address announcement booth. We'll let them take you through halftime. Then our Howie's halftime will get you caught up on some scores and more here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
mind. You come for have a good time. Me want you with your waistline. Me want you shake your behind. I'm in a dancing mood, girl, and I'm feeling good. This is my favorite tune. Put on your dancing shoes. I came to rock at this party, 'cause I can make it feel alright. Sweet boy, you rock your body, bring it straight through the night. Oh, you want this body? Oh, you want it now? Sweet boy, you rock your body, 'cause I'm gonna make it move tonight. Let's go! Let's go! Dance, now everybody move, move. Now everybody shake, shake. Now everybody move, dance, now everybody move, move. Now everybody shake, shake. Now everybody.
Wow. Awesome job, Onalaska dance team. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be recognizing the decades of football here. Onalaska has a rich tradition of football. The first football game in Onalaska history took place on September 17th of 1949 as Galesville. They did not play on a grass field. Instead, they played on a sand burr turf. That was obviously tough to get tackled on. Lloyd Thomas coached that first team. Onalaska would capture its first Tri-County championship in 1955 and again in 1957. Their first Coulee Conference championship would come in 1958 under future Hall of Fame coach Roy Grady. That decade of the 1949s to 1958, gentlemen, anyone that's in that generation, if you would please step forward and be recognized. 1949 to 1958. Big round of applause. Way to start the program, gentlemen. The next generation, 1959 to 1968, these players wore leather helmets without face masks, and they played in the Tri-Valley Conference, but then also moved then to the Coulee Conference. Their first game under the lights was in Onalaska in 1966. But in the 1960s, home games were not played here. They were played in West Salem. Because they didn't have any home field, their bus became their locker room. Onalaska played in the Coulee Conference. And then Roy Grady, that coach, and then Chuck Deeth as the assistant coach. The teams loved and hated their coach, respected them, but also feared them. When Coach Grady was asked who Onalaska's biggest rival was back in that decade, he said, whatever team we were playing next. That generation, 1959 to 1968, gentlemen, if you would please step forward and be recognized. The next decade of the 1969 to 1978 saw Coach Grady continue his run of success. His 1976 and 1977 teams each won 7 games. Back then, the playoffs featured far fewer teams than today, so even with their successes, the Hilltoppers of the 70s were not invited to the postseason. If they were, though, those teams in the late 70s were sure to have made some deep runs into the playoffs that allowed only about 140 total yards per game. That's pretty tough defense. That group of people between the 1979 and 1978, if you would, or 1969, 1978, if you would please step forward and be recognized. Big round of applause for those gentlemen. The next generation of Onalaska football, 1979 to 1988. This was Coach Roy Grady stepping down in 1982 after 26 years and 6 conference championships. Roy passed away in 2003. He left with the most wins in school history with 150 wins in 238 games. In 1980, Onalaska saw its only NFL player to date, Tom Newberry, enter the NFL, and he played for the Rams and the Steelers. He was also a member of a Super Bowl winning team. Coaches Ron Johnson, Jim Opperman finished out this decade, respectively. Onalaska Middle School Phi Ed teacher Rob Vio was a star quarterback back in that day in that 1984 Hilltopper team. That group, between 1979 and 1988, if you would step forward and please be recognized. Big round of applause. The next generation of 1989 to 1998. In 1988 was Onalaska's last year in the Coulee Conference. They went on to join this MVC conference. In 1993, Dieter Antoni was named head coach. There were many ups and downs, but in 1995, Onalaska went 6-4 and qualified for the first playoff in school history. In 1996, the team went undefeated, winning the first conference championship. Onalaska again won the conference championship in 1997, losing to the eventual state champion Menominee in the third round. To end the decade, Onalaska had the privilege to play in the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome against Osceola. Onalaska won that game, 45-34. Onalaska football was respected throughout the state, and this decade was also home to the all-time leading scorer, Robin Finko, 346 points. There are 130 more than anyone else has ever scored in school history. Those gentlemen between 1989 and 1998, please step forward and be recognized. The 1999 to 2008 group. The 1999 team finished 3-3, but were able to make the playoffs. In 2003, Onalaska again qualified for the playoffs, losing to a hard-fought game with Black River Falls. There were great expectations for the 2004 season, and that team did not disappoint. They went undefeated, winning the MVC, and they had one of the best defenses under Coach Ron Watson in school history. The team made it to the second round of the playoffs, losing to Osceola. During the 2005 season, Onalaska dropped their last two games but qualified for the playoffs and lost to a tough battle of Reedsburg 7-0. Another championship season in 2006 saw the Hilltoppers win 3 ball games with less than a minute to play in those. Coaches get gray hairs with that. It came down to a winner-take-all with Lacrosse Logan, and a deflection in the end zone sealed the MVC championship. 2006 also brought the first female player in Onalaska history with kicker Nikki Hansen. Legendary Onalaska coach Roy Grady was also inducted into the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame on April 1st of 2006. As the decade ends, we see the 2007 team finishing 6-4, losing to Menominee 35-21 in the playoffs, and the 2008 team finishing 5-4. That decade of gentlemen between 1999 and 2008, please step forward and be recognized. The 2009 to 2018 group. In 2011, ended a 4-year playoff drought as Coach Dieter Antoni led the Hilltoppers to a 41-20 upset win over Menasha. Coach Antoni will retire after that season and be elected into the Wisconsin State Football Coaches Hall of Fame in 2015. Onalaska has made the playoffs every year since 2011, including playoff wins in 2016 and 2017. This decade would rewrite the record books through the air as the 2016 team combined themselves to the greatest show on grass. Brayton Dewan would set career records of 5,203 yards passing and 66 touchdowns. The 2016 season also had 3 receivers who finished their career with over 90 receptions: Noah Fredrickson, Tyler Hughes, and Jalen Sample. The boys weren't the only ones putting up points, as our current kicker, Kaylee Manglitz, became the career-leading kicker points at Onalaska with 105 points. And she'll look to add to that this season. Please give the 2009 to 2018 group a big round of applause. And all of the 7 decades of Onalaska football. Everyone, please rise, be recognized, everyone's. Awesome job, gentlemen, in bringing pride to Onalaska football.
So great
stuff.
There
will be a reception for all these gentlemen at David
anniversary
Ray's after the football game tonight.
High school football, and tell you what, that was some fun stuff and some great history, Lisa.
Yeah, it is. I didn't recognize a few of the stats or anything like that until I had read through that booklet that they had passed out. I didn't realize it was such a storied history with so many successes and a couple of Hall of Fame coaches. And Tom Newberry was also my high school track coach.
Oh, how about that?
Before he was famous. So.
Did you mention talking to any of those guys?
I talked to the boys down that graduated in the last couple of years, but they're too cool now for me.
Too cool to talk to Lisa Kay on CRSN?
Yeah.
Aww.
Or maybe we're too cool for them.
I don't know. I guess we can put it in any way we want. All right, we'll take a quick break. Be back with your Howie's halftime show. We'll take a look at scores. Lisa's been monitoring those, and we'll recap what happened in the first half here at Onalaska High School on the Howie's halftime show on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Many of us will end up working 40 to 50 years of our lives, saving and hoping that we'll be able to live comfortably and have a successful retirement. But saving and investing smartly is only half the game. Mistakes made during the game can have lasting effects. If you're questioning your retirement game plan, call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC. Your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito, Village Shopping Center, and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Every Plumbing and Heating is a full-service company that has been family-owned and operated since 1969. That's 3 generations of Everys in the plumbing business. Every Plumbing and Heating consistently provides reliable and quality workmanship and the best service at a fair price. Every gets it right the first time. Every Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. Give them a call when you need it done right. 608-783-2803 or visit them online at everyplumbing.com.
Howie's on La Crosse Street has been a La Crosse landmark for decades. Gourmet burgers, signature sandwiches, and chef-inspired entrees that are sure to please your taste buds. Whether it's Wing Wednesday, Howie's Happy Hour, or the August Burger of the Month, the Chili Cheeseburger. Howie's has something for everyone. Check out the menu and specials online, howiesonlacrosse.com. Follow your favorite sports teams and UFC events at La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue, Howie's La Crosse.
Now, here with the CRSN Howie's halftime show, Rick Franke, Stan Evans, and Lisa Kay.
Welcome to the halftime show, brought to you by Howie's. In-house smoked meats at Howie's. If you had, oh man, the brisket at Howie's. Listen to me. Listen to me. Some brisket.
You had me at brisket.
I love brisket. All right, Lisa, you got some scores from around the state of Wisconsin, or at least games we care about in the state of Wisconsin. Give them to us.
Well, Superior won their game. I know that sometimes we have travel up there and meet them during some playoffs. But right now, Sparta in control 29-8 at halftime, and GET up 28-0 Last score on Holman I had was 3-3. I haven't had any updates on that, and I haven't seen anything on Logan yet either. And just repeating that Central had no trouble over Eau Claire North last night. What did you say? It was like 49-14?
45-8.
45-8.
And Johnny Davis, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns.
That is going to be a tough duo with him healthy this year.
Jordan Davis had over 80 yards receiving and a touchdown as well. That's going to be a dynamic duo this year if he can stay healthy.
Yes, agreed. Sometimes I think some people are just too darn talented. Those boys,
they're talented.
Football, track, basketball, just gifted. And they take advantage of it. I know they work hard, but it's going to be exciting to watch them this season.
You get a lot of close-ups of people's heads today, Jeff. I like when you're at a sporting event and there's a camera filming something. Do you look and see that there's a camera there and you like duck or do you just stand straight and look at it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, just in general, you guys. What do you do?
I'm just looking right at the camera. I don't even know if it's pointing at me.
This booth is full. we can't get Jeff any higher, so we apologize for some of the extreme close-ups of some of the fans who could care less that there is video.
I'm always photobombing.
Because they're here.
I'm photobombing. I don't care.
All right, Stan, let's recap the first half. Obviously, the scoreboard tells us that the Hilltoppers only got 1 score, and they moved the football well, I think, in the first half. A big turnover, a lost fumble, and not finishing drives. And that really kind of put him in a situation where, you get Landon Peterson with his first varsity touchdown, but outside of that, nothing else on the scoreboard.
They moved the ball well.
Yeah.
They moved the ball very well. The fumble was big, but what's bigger is giving up those big pass plays. That was the big thing about it and stuff like that. So you just basically try and shore that stuff up for the second half. You try and come out in this first half or in the second half, and you need to put some points on the board in this first drive.
Got to get points. There's no doubt about that, Stan. And points are on the board for River Valley, 20 of them to be exact. 2 big plays to speak of, and that was Will Bailey connecting with number 18. And he's done it a couple of times. That's Tyler Knockreiner, who's got to have well over 100 yards receiving. 2 of them equal 100 and 43 and 60. So you got 100.
That's 103
yards,
there.
right?
Yep.
He just did. Look at that. We both did the maths very well
2
in our
catches,
head.
103 yards.
Right? But he's got some
average.
other. He's probably has 6 catches in the game, so he can put him around 150 somewhere thereabouts. So a good first half for that group as the sophomore quarterback struggled a bit early overthrowing his receivers, but making wise throws, not throwing them in the area of turnovers, and then eventually starting to connect as he was given time by that offensive line with veterans on it.
And that's exactly the point. They came out and both teams struggled at the very beginning. River Valley came out and had that big drive that took over 7 minutes in the first quarter, and that put them more in control of what's going on. The big turnover by Onalaska, which led to a big touchdown reception. Those are big plays.
Well, we'll see how the Hilltoppers regroup. Coach Yashinsky obviously talking with the boys. A couple of coverage issues. We'll see if they can get in the right place here in the second half. Maybe make some big plays defensively.
Right.
Turn some of those turnovers, we hope, into some offensive points. That's what we're hoping in the second half for the Hilltoppers. I want to take this time to thank one of our great sponsors, and they've been with us since the very beginning. That's Coulee Bank. Bank with confidence. Member FDIC. And of course, our good friends Mike Gargaro and Mark Thorne always supporting all the great sports in Onalaska. Also would like to thank Kurt Paff, the birthday boy, State Farm Agency of Onalaska. There he is right there. And, of course, they at Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance are there when things go wrong and here to help life go right. So glad that they're with us again as a sponsor this season. Can't do these games without, of course, their great help. Did also want to talk about our halftime sponsor, and we talked about the brisket. You go to Howie's if you want to watch whatever the event is, UFC, your favorite teams. It is the ultimate sports viewing venue in La Crosse.
I haven't been to Howie's in quite a long time.
Oh, you're missing out. Now that I told you that the brisket rocks, I know you're going to go see Ryan Johnson and the gang over there. Howie's one of the best places you could possibly go. It is a landmark. It's been around forever, and it's was remodeled years ago.
Yep.
And you can see it right there. It's a big place, tons of TVs, and a place to watch some of your favorite games. Band rocking things out. We're just a little bit away from kicking off the second half. Hilltoppers will receive, down 20-6 here as we get ready for second half on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
The 9th season of Coulee Region Chill Junior Hockey is right around the corner.
Perfect pass, they shoot and score!
The NA3HL season starts September 14th on the road, and the first home game is Saturday, October 13th as the Chill hit the ice against the Milwaukee Power at 7 o'clock. Tickets are only $8 for adults, $5 for children, seniors, and military. Enjoy all the action from the Iceberg fan deck with all you can eat and drink for just $20. Saturday nights, you can chow down on BA Burrito Company. Coulee Region Chill Junior Hockey is the fastest game in town.
Shot the goal! And the opening kickoff here of the second half. Hilltoppers going to get good field position to the sideline. Michael Saber with a spin as he gets out across the 40 to the 44-yard line. But like you said, Stan, there is a flag down.
Yep, it's going to be against Onalaska, too.
Onalaska.
They were bit by the flags early on in this contest, and here's the way, not the way you want to start the second half.
No, not at all.
So Saber with a good return, but that's going to be nullified and brought back quite a bit.
You take the penalty just as long as it's not a turnover.
Yeah, you don't want the turnovers. Well, we had that earlier on. So not a great way to start the second half. Let's see what they can do with the football now in this first series of our second half.
Big first drive right here. Big first drive.
Austin Larson back out at quarterback. He's made some good throws. And to give up the middle to Franzini, I believe, and he's going to tumble forward across the 25 to the 26.
Looks like Franzini.
And it'll be a pickup of 4 on the play.
4 yards.
Big boys up front, I'm telling you.
Off on the play by 58.
Shane Legal, good.
Yeah, he's good.
He is.
And that's that River Valley defense mopping it up on the handoff. And the Hilltopper running game not getting off to a great start. That was Lubinski.
No gain. Brings up a third down.
So quickly we're at third down and 6 yards to go for the Hilltoppers, and they're going to have to go to the air now.
Mm-hmm.
And River Valley knows it.
Exactly.
That young secondary has done a decent job. No interceptions, but here's a pump fake, then a throw. Leads a receiver too far. Landon Peterson was the target.
Landon Peterson, number 5.
Well, that's going to be a fourth down after the incomplete pass. So not a great start for the Hilltoppers here in the second half.
Not what you needed to come out of the locker room, down 20-6.
They'll have to kick the football, and then they're going to have to hope that defense can lock down on this River Valley offense, which has been able to get it done in the air, not so much on the ground. The run defense has been pretty steady throughout.
Alaska hasn't played too bad as far as defensively, just giving up 2 big plays, you know.
And Peterson checking on here on the punt team. Getting lots of playing time as the sophomore. Ooh, high snap, and look out. Great job by Pika to get that punt off. He was pressured after a bad snap, and that's going to be inside Onalaska territory.
Onalaska territory at about the 47-yard line.
And our thanks to Jeff Ross on camera tonight. Jeff's been with us.
Blackhawks.
Is it now 4 years, Jeff? 3 years? 4 years? It's been a few. I figured you'd know for sure. I'm used to seeing your face.
It's been a few.
Getting your camera work, writing you a check. It's always been nice. I just didn't write down how many years. Stan's just one game. He's into the third quarter of his first one.
I'm loving this. This is awesome.
He may decide to never come back.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
All right, let's hope that the Hilltoppers get it done defensively here. First play from scrimmage is a nice work, and the ball might have come loose. Hilltoppers scrambling there for the football. A loss on the play.
Got it back.
Damian Tracy was down and under on that play. Made a nice hit.
Damian Tracy.
And he came up with the ball, but apparently they said Andy came up with the ball, but it must have been after the legal was ruled down.
Down by contact. And so back to the line of scrimmage here, second down and 10. Legal the ball carrier on the last handoff. Hilltoppers, like we said, have been pretty good against the run.
Yeah, they've been good. Here's a pass.
And the protection breaks down, and Hilltoppers force
nice tackle.
Bailey out of the pocket. A nice hit from behind. Hilltoppers get a nice play from
Bailey,
River Zumak, who is
River
another one of
Zumak.
those sophomores getting in the lineup.
Making plays.
And River, another one of those future stars from that freshman team that went undefeated last year. I remember River, I believe the game was in Holman, chasing a guy down 80 yards out of nowhere, came from behind, tripped him up before he got to the goal line, and they managed to hold her. Yeah,
I was at that game.
It was a crazy, crazy play. Oh, Bailey getting good protection this time. Plenty of time to throw. Underthrows the football, but gets it to Knockreiner enough for the first down.
Number 18.
Pass coverage has been something that Anna's going to have to work on.
Got to get a pass rush. They're getting beaten at that line of scrimmage by the
Haven't
Vets.
gotten a sack
It looked
all
like
day.
it hit the ground. It was real close from my angle, too. Like maybe he cupped that to catch it.
Yeah, I had my concerns looking at the matchup on the line of scrimmage coming into this one. And right now, this River Valley offensive line has looked, I think, very good.
Yeah, they have.
So first down here for River Valley. 8:57 to play here in the third quarter. And got flags and whistles. And
false start.
I think you're right about that, Stan.
Yep.
Of course, we're back here again next week.
Legal procedure.
Mosinee is back in town.
I've
Been playing Mosinee. I played them,
First and 15?
2 times last year? Played them in the playoffs first round. The second week, we went to Mosinee, remember?
We did. It was a road trip year for us.
Yeah, the first 2
And they're
games.
purple. That's the thing.
Yeah,
is that
they
both teams are purple.
right.
I'm not a fan of that.
They came here for the playoffs, and Hilltoppers successful there, but then eventually the road ended at Rice Lake. First and 15 after the penalty. Overthrows the intended receiver to the far sideline. That was for Will Jewell.
Brings up a second and 15.
There you go. Now you got them in a deep situation. Don't let them out of this. Need some defensive plays.
Got to say hi to Tim Desmond, who's in Dubai watching the game here on Coulee Region Sports Network.
Him and his wife, Walia.
Oh, yes.
Should also make note that Bangor did barely, but did win against Melman. We've got to give Bangor some love if Scotty's out there listening.
He is, and he was watching. Oh, look out. Legal's broken one loose. He's going to go all the way to the house, probably. Down right at the 2-yard line, caught from behind.
Jay Legal on that long carry.
That was Nick Pico who made the saving tackle, but Legal gets all the way down near the goal line, and that's his first big run of the game.
2-yard line of the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, Bangor
Brings up a
victorious
first down.
yesterday, 14-6 over Melvin. Not the same whooping they put on the Mustangs last year, but nonetheless, they start out 1-0 once again.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how they were going to. I know that they did head coach switch, so I wasn't
Rick
sure
Mullenberg,
what we were going to do. But he's
stepped
still
down
there being their offensive coordinator.
Coach Kravick is now the head coach. I know that was Scotty's old coach there. Here's Legal to the outside, and the Hilltoppers drive him out before the pylon. Good hustle.
Let's see who that was.
Trying to pick up the number on the far side of the field down there. Looked like
22.
Might have been River Zumak again.
Yep, I think it was. It was River.
Yeah, River, 5'9", 170 pounds. He's got great wheels. And he's the kind of guy that's going to be making some big tackle numbers over the next couple of years.
It looks like it. You know, he's going to grow a couple more, too. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Here's another running play. This time it's
There
a
you go.
quarterback
Stop.
keeper, and they stack it up.
11.
Flag thrown after the tackle was made. Tyler Williams came right up
There's
over the top for the stop.
Yeah, nice play. What's the flag, though?
Like a stop right on the line. Face mask.
Face mask.
Oh, against the offense.
On the offense.
Wow.
Well, you don't see that
Bring up
too
third
often where
down.
the offense
No,
gets the
not at
face
all.
mask. It must have been on the line trying to block, got a hand up, trying to direct ahead.
You see the running backs do it all the time in the pro game.
And get away with it.
Get away with it.
You're right. That's absolutely right.
one of our favorites, Mr. Payton.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sweetness.
Sweetness.
That was
with the stiff arm.
He is what made me a football fan back in that day. Boy, I'll tell you, it was so much fun. Growing up in Chicago and watching that guy. Team is horrible, but Walter is great every game.
What's the play? Walter left, yeah. Walter up the middle, Walter right.
Roland Harper blocking for him.
Oh, goodness.
And with Suey. Here's Bailey, quick step, throws to the end zone, should be intercepted. Hilltoppers got the football.
Yeah, there's
Nick
the play.
Peak, I think, was
That's
in coverage
the play they needed.
and gets the interception in the corner of the end zone. And that is a huge turning point, hopefully, in this game. 7:21 to play here in the third quarter. Nick Pika celebrates for the Hilltoppers.
Big play. Needed that.
Very much so.
First interception for the Hilltoppers of 2018. Nick Pika does the job as the Hilltoppers now take over 1st and 10 in their own territory with 7:21 to play here third quarter. Now if you can get the offense going,
get
some quick points on the board, start making this game a Hilltopper home game.
The running game was looking good.
So here we go. Third quarter action, Hilltopper offense now playing. Running play to the right side.
Hand off to Levinsky.
Levinsky's going to get past the 25 to the 26.
See, with legal on the.
Looks like a 5-yard pickup for Nathan.
2nd and 5.
Just got to keep going with it. You're going to break one eventually.
Of course, Levinsky with the hip flexors, not playing a tremendous amount tonight, but
there you go.
You're going to start seeing him now.
First down, Onalaska.
A first down for Levinsky, and what do you do when you're down 20-6 in the third quarter? You start to go to the guy who got you a lot of yards last year.
And I heard a rumor that his injury, the hip flexors, is because he worked out in the weight room too much this summer.
Oh, my goodness. The guy, he's a constant workout freak, which is,
yes.
I mean, every coach loves to have
a beast.
that. Just don't hurt yourself lifting the weights.
Yeah.
Breathe in. Let it loose, then breathe in.
That's just it. It's strength and bulk, you know.
He's a beast.
He is a beast. No gain on the last play, though. 2nd and 10. Larson to throw.
Got him.
Has a wide receiver open. Heilman with a catch.
There
Spins off.
And there it is.
Heilman.
There he goes. Bye-bye.
The way.
Bye-bye.
Down the sideline.
Bye-bye.
Heilman. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Touchdown pass.
So I don't know, Stan. Now I think you got 3 plays. You've got that one catch, you've got this run, and that interception. It's going to be tough for you to choose.
It is a tough call. That was a nice play.
And then how he spins off that hit to stay up.
As he caught the football.
Right.
The spin was awesome, you know.
I don't know if you heard me screaming. Sorry, but I was a little excited.
Well, I'm always excited to see a kid that I saw put his pads on for the first time to make a big play like that. Very proud of you, Ray. Very proud of you.
57 yards unofficially on the touchdown score for the Hilltoppers. Ray Heilman's first of the season. Nice throw by Austin Larson. His first touchdown pass in varsity play. Kaylee Manglitz between the uprights and good. And it's now 20-13, a 7-point lead.
That was so great.
That's nice. There we go. But we're not finished.
Oh, we're not finished. We got more. Stick around. High school football on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Summertime at David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern is all about friends, family, fun, and fresh fare using local and regional ingredients, including high-quality cuts of meat, real Wisconsin cheeses, and fresh-baked breads. David Ray's also features 5 flavors of ice cream from the award-winning Pearl Ice Cream Parlor in La Crosse. Enjoy your meal in the dining area, the bar area, or on the Four Seasons heated patio overlooking beautiful Lake Onalaska. Experience Onalaska's new hotspot, David Ray's, right in the heart of downtown Onalaska at Dash Park.
The Ozone. Something to celebrate right now as Jeff Ross fixes in on the camera. Band playing, Ozone jumping. The theme must have been selected as white. I saw the question up on Twitter.
I did too. I got a lighter colored jacket on.
Is that so? You sort of, but we're not in the ozone though.
It's my subtle throw.
I've got the opposite of that on.
I really like how the band stayed through halftime. I think that's great. Normally they have to head out, but I love it. Look at that energy.
It's all about school spirit.
20-13, 6:09 left. Hilltoppers to kick. Here comes Nick Pico, had that big interception, also considered in the BA play of the day. We'll see what Stan picks in the postgame. Running to the outside is Roman Jensen, and Jensen gets a great return. Flag is thrown at the 45-yard line.
Are they going to call that for a jersey pull?
We'll see what it is. It was thrown at the 45. Jensen with a good return.
Is he going to get called for that jersey horse collar pull? Is that a penalty in high school?
It is. It is.
Penalty will be.
Well, and Haggerty tripped over one of his other cover guys here, and I think that they were ready to tackle him, but when they tripped up over each other, they were out of position.
Yeah.
Hey, Noah Skifton's watching from Duluth. And he said these boys need to get this thing going in the second half.
Referee's going the wrong way.
Everybody's getting the rust out. Did you see the huddle? The boys are on the field clapping. Yeah, you go that way.
It's the first game of the season. Even the referees, it's their first game as well.
I was all wrapped up in looking at comments on our YouTube screen there. People are making comments. So far, none of them ripping on us, which is unusual.
So Noah's watching us in Duluth?
Yeah, Noah Skifton's watching us. He wants to see his boys. He said, you got to get this thing going in the second half. And look what, they listen. They're doing it.
Way to go, Noah.
What's up, Noah?
Trouble right now, though, as the Blackhawks in Onalaska territory, but a nice job of the defense to drive the runner back after a pickup of a couple. Legal, who broke that big run down to the 2-yard line, but eventually the Hilltoppers get Nick Pica's interception, and they didn't turn that into points. Hilltoppers take it the other way and use that turnover to score points, and that's what happens in football.
Exactly. David Luck with a nice tackle there. He's been all over the place tonight.
He's had a great night stopping the run. He's been probably one of the strongest in terms of number of tackles.
When he had a severe injury last year in the summer where he broke his femur, and so he was completely out of every sport for the entire school year last year.
Oh, wow.
Here's Bailey to throw.
Turn.
And throws into double coverage. They're going to call interference on the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, turn around.
Number 4.
Looking for Will Jewell, and the coverage was there, but they
just had to turn their heads.
Did not turn the heads.
Yeah, you just got to get your head around.
Pass interference, Hilltoppers.
So it's going River Valley way here in terms of the penalty calls, and hey, you hate to see that happen if you're Coach Yashinsky. You got that momentum, and now things starting to turn around a little bit again.
You had everything going your way. And a penalty, back-to-back penalties. Oh.
Another comment made on our YouTube channel that there's been not as many mentions about Bangor football in this first broadcast, minus our good friend Scotty Grant.
That's because we're reporting on the Onalaska game.
Bailey keeper, look out towards the end zone. Tackled at the last second.
Down.
But it's going to be first and goal. I think that was Lubinsky who caught him from behind.
Bailey on the keeper.
It'll be goal to goal.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Lubinsky, but
first and goal on the
got him at the 1-yard line. We need to duplicate. I want a little deja vu on an interception in the end zone here, but I think they're going to try to punch it in with legal.
I don't think River Valley's going to be throwing it again down here.
My guess is you're going to see number 23. If not the first time, they'll try it again. Or a keeper over center.
Maybe he'll fumble because the grass is wet.
There you go.
You can only hope if you're a Hilltopper fan. Keeper for Bailey. Wrapped up and kept out of the end zone. They say touchdown, but I don't think so. Hilltoppers shut it down.
Short.
No, we got, on the near side. He's saying no gain.
77.
Right at the goal line here for second down.
Damian Tracy on that one.
River Valley knocking the door with 4:14 and counting left here in the third quarter, up 20-13. Hilltoppers looking for a huge stop here. Can they do it?
Get physical.
And it looks like they jump. I don't think they were drawn off either.
What's a penalty on the goal line?
From yeah, right. You move it a couple of inches.
Here you go.
So we're drawn off.
Bring that ball a couple
At this
more
point,
inches
where
towards
the
that
ball
end
is
zone.
located, it's easier for me to just watch the screen here. Jeff's camera work. I'm counting on you, Jeff.
And I just don't like teams that go from the shotgun on the goal line.
You can watch the direct snap to legal. Could happen.
Ooh, movement.
Yeah, this time I think the center.
No, it's
center move. Yep.
Okay, this is what happened last time.
Here we go.
This is the way to go, Jeff. I'm just watching you. I saw that center move.
It's going to be 3rd and 6, right? Or no,
It's
second and 6.
Second and goal, basically.
Shift to the feet.
This is nice. Gets it off the goal line. Gives you a chance to make a play here.
Clock continues to roll. 3:26 and counting.
I still believe River Valley's going to run this ball, though.
Second down, 5 yards to go.
No,
Bailey
pass again.
looking to throw to the end zone.
Nice
coverage was tight.
Nice coverage.
Incomplete.
Nice coverage.
Nick Pika again on the coverage.
Way to come over the top on that one.
Nick trying to give us a little deja vu from earlier on with a big interception.
Well, I don't think he would have been able to get to that one, but he came over the top with his arm to knock that
Played
down.
the ball,
Played
slapped
the
it
ball.
down.
Good job. Good defense.
So
well, we all wish we could make an interception on every pass play.
Yeah, that's right. And then take it all the way back to the house, right?
He's like, hey, Dion. Prime time. Prime time.
All right, here we go. 3rd down, 5 yards to go here for River Valley. Here again, Bailey to the end zone, high and knocked out of bounds on the catch.
Good job.
And it's going to be 4th down.
What are we going to do here?
Look at that.
Oh, they're going to go.
Pika and Thiessen on the coverage.
They're going. Why not?
Well, yeah, you're not. I mean,
Why not?
I don't think that they're overwhelmed by their kicking game right now. I mean, Mahoney got that one that went up, but he had to re-kick, and then they.
When also you're looking at Onalaska going to have. If they don't make it, Onalaska's got to go 95.
Got to go the distance.
Yeah,
Oh, they are going to try to kick.
They are going to try to kick.
So Mahoney looking for the field goal. Unless they're trying to draw him off sides here, I think they're going to try to kick this. Snap, set, kick.
Blocked. Go get it. Out of bounds. There you go.
Kicked it straight into the line of scrimmage.
That is. That could possibly be a BA burrito play.
That's like the
BA
series
burrito
of
mishap.
maybe that's the series of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I am surprised they went with that choice to kick the football based on what we've seen so far. And that'll be a turnover. And the Hilltoppers take over, but way back in their own territory. But they trail by 7 with 3:03 left here in the 3rd quarter. Are you feeling something here, Stan?
It's you got to take it 95, but in the same sense, we've made 2 big stops down in their territory. So that's big, especially if we can come out of a score with this one.
All right, let's see what we got.
Stick with your running game.
Deep in the territory, looking for the running game.
There you
There's
go.
space for Franzini. Franzini
Oh,
spins
he
off a
spins up,
tackle.
and another
spin. He's like a whirling
Hit the
dervish
X
across
button.
the 10 to the
Hit
13.
the X button.
Yeah, he's hitting the button. I have a little Madden football reference from Stan.
We just had a little extracurricular from our player number 55 with the shove. So there's going to be a personal, my guess is a personal foul. Who is that?
That'd be Nam Yang.
Nam.
He always gets so fired up.
Well, we like fired up, but we don't want penalties.
Yep.
Yeah. He shoved the guy after that was already on the ground after
fired
the whistle blew.
It was an 8-yard pickup by Franzini with lots of extra effort, but now it's going
Gotta play with
that's
it.
going to back the
Gotta stay in
Hilltoppers up to
control.
the 2.5-yard line.
Have to stay in
If
control.
you're going to get a personal foul penalty, I mean, you're not going to hit the yardage. You're not losing much, but you're going closer to your end zone.
But when your running back gets an 8-yard pickup,
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
you don't want to lose that.
Nope, that's opportunity cost there. 2:55 to play, 3rd quarter. Hilltoppers trailing by 7. Lubinski, alone back. Gets the handoff. Gets some blocking. He'll spin as well. Gets forward. Nice carry by Lubinsky.
Nothing but X button.
For a nice game.
Nothing but X button on this drive.
Oh, yeah.
That's a first
down for the Hilltoppers. That's exactly what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Get your quarterback out of that end zone realm so he's got a little bit of time.
Now I want the triangle button. Do a hurdle. Oh, what we got? Running the clock.
Yeah, looks like it. 2:33.
Yep. Clock had stopped.
Clock is going. Officials let the
there you go.
Clock runner up here know that they needed to drop some time. Here again is Lubinsky.
There you go.
Lubinsky once again on the carry.
Pack away, pack away.
Brings up a second down.
Doing what they got to do.
7 to go.
Picked up 3.
Mahoney on the...
So 2nd and 7.
You know, Onalaska's in a good position right now. You know, you're down 20-6. You're only down by 7 right now.
And another running play. This isn't going to go anywhere.
Yep.
Stop on the line there.
That was Franzini this time.
Mahoney
Mahoney passing situation right here.
So 3rd and 7.
Play brings up.
Most likely looking at a passing play here, but got Landon Peterson lined up, split right. Heilman the slot.
Yep.
Hank out far left, I do believe.
Low snap.
And the throw is complete. Heilman in the middle of the field.
Just get the first down.
He's going to get that first down. Knocked down. Just passed it up to the 29-yard line.
First down.
There you go.
Big play. I
Pack
like
away,
what I'm
pack
seeing
away.
from Austin Larson right now. He is looking like
Looking
he's
sharp.
finding his receivers.
He's looking sharp.
He's going to the middle man. It's working.
Get it out.
Hand off to Franzini.
Ooh, fumble.
Oh, he lost the football as he went down.
Ooh.
Did he grab it back?
I think we got it back.
On the carry.
Yep.
I think he got a couple of yards, maybe 3 or 4 on the play. There's Franzini right there. Speaking of Franzini, Tim Franzini, his uncle's going to be filling your spot next week.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Second down and 8.
You know Tim Franzini, Lisa.
I might have met him once or
Just
twice.
once or twice.
Maybe.
I learned that him and Mac are very, very good friends, too. They go on vacations together and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fancy.
He said that Tim can't mention Alex's name at all during the broadcast.
Oh.
Good
See if he can do that. Nice moves there.
There you go.
What's he going to say, Franzini?
I don't know what he's going to. No, he's not allowed to say it. Nice keeper there by Austin Larson. I'm not sure if he's going to do. I don't think Tim will.
That would be awfully difficult given the amount of attention that he has during the game.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Mac's little game there is going to work for Tim Franzini.
I don't think so either.
3rd and short.
There's Tim.
Here we
Coached freshman football back in the day with Mac and
into the quarter.
a legendary local hockey coach who retired from the Avalanche. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Hilltoppers on the move, down by 7.
Good spot right
quarter
here.
coming up next here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Ever dreamed about doing what these guys are doing right now on CRSN? Ever think about having a career in sports broadcasting? There are great jobs right now for play-by-play announcers, sportscasters, and sports directors at great radio stations all over the U.S. and other jobs like air personalities, producers, voiceover people, and more. At Radio 1 Broadcast School, you get trained and ready for your new radio job. Hit up our website, radio1school.com. That's radio1school.com.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. State Farm agent Kurt Paff knows another winning combination: home and auto. Kurt and his team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff at 783-1130 today.
We head to the 4th quarter with the Hilltoppers in possession of the football, trailing 20-13. Stan's got his arm up. Lisa's down on the sidelines.
4 fingers.
We had a couple score updates. Shy High is leading by 17 right now over Holman, and the Red Hawks are blanking Nakusa 36-0.
Yeah, I think GET going to be pretty good again this year.
Shy High.
Congratulations to Rory.
Chippewa Falls.
Oh,
Yep.
I was going to say Chicago.
The Cardinals. Franzini lassoed in the backfield, a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 1 yard to go.
It brings up a 4th down.
Oh, go for it.
Let's see what they do. Franzini coming back to the sideline. They're going for it. River Valley fans looking for their defense to come up big. They'd have good field position. May just be trying to draw them off sides. They might be kicking this with 11:25. They will talk things over. We'll take a quick break as well. 11:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Hilltoppers down by 7 on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Just like all the King's men that couldn't help Humpty Dumpty, if we break an egg, we can't put it back together again. You've worked hard to build your retirement nest egg. Don't let something break it when you need it most. Call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC to help make sure nothing breaks your retirement nest egg. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Hang on, I'm going on here. Oh, there we are. Look at that. See, I'm trying to manage dials while Stan's talking to me. Scotty Grant sent a message to us saying that Levinsky he hits up with a truck stick, and man, it's the Madden move. That's the move he has. Good one from Scotty Grant.
I like the juke.
All right, 4th down. They are going for it here on this play, trying to drive forward, but River Valley has snuffed it out. Turnover on downs. Blackhawks defense got the better on the defensive line push. And Legal, of course, one of those involved in on the stop, and that's what he does. So that's tough here on the Hilltoppers because River Valley has the football.
Tough decision to go over there, you know.
At the 37-yard line.
I would have got stuffed too,
Well, the offensive line is not a large offensive line. In those kind of goal line situations, it's tough to get that push.
And I think when you're down 7, you punt that ball away just for field
almost
position.
draw them off sides. No flag.
Oh,
Throw
fumble!
ball's loose. Hilltoppers look like they have it.
Onalaska's got it. Onalaska's got it.
Our cameraman says no. Connor Haggerty says yes.
And the referee
Hilltoppers
say yes.
football.
That's a big
Tyler Williams celebrates along with the Hilltoppers' David Luck, who comes out with that football.
The thing is, Onalaska set that up. They didn't make that 4th down because they knew this was going to happen.
They knew that was going to happen. Boy, if you could only be that confident, huh?
Hey, we can say that after the fact.
Okay. There's another one that looks towards the Stan's BA play of the day.
There you go.
Huge turnover there. Hilltoppers get the ball back. Down by 7. Larson, pump fake. Now he'll scramble. Throws downfield, up for grabs. Dangerous pass. Triple coverage.
Brings up a 2nd down.
And that's one you have a conversation about because you got to take it. Down. You got to take it and head for the sidelines or upfield. I wouldn't have thrown that one.
He's staying down.
Caught a break.
Landon Peterson's down.
Ooh. And what a day he's had.
His
first varsity game. He has a touchdown, a couple of catches.
And what did we talk about at the beginning?
Yeah.
Humidity. He's got cramps.
Landon going to stretch the feet out a bit. I think it's more of a foot thing. At least based on the way
he is looking at his foot.
He's looking. You hope it's not anything with Achilles tendon or anything like that.
Please. I've already had one of those.
Yeah. You don't want that.
No.
I'm not trying to speculate here, although that's kind of what I did when I said that. But nonetheless, I'm certainly hoping he just needs to get a breather here. Hilltoppers getting a breather as well. Again, we will be back again next week here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. We will have a 6:45 pregame start as Mosinee and the Indians come into town. Tangle with the Hilltoppers, played them twice last year. I don't know if Lisa got a score from Mosinee to find out how they're doing tonight. Did you look that one up?
I did not yet, but I certainly can start looking in the Twitterverse.
Of course, they're out of conference, but nonetheless, first 2 games been that way here for a while. Of course, played River Valley on the road and Mosinee on the road to start the season last year. Won both those games. Came back home, played Holman, and Holman was vicious that night. It was a tough one to watch.
I was here for that game.
If you're a Hilltopper fan, which I would think many of you are, you want to try to put that one out of recent memory.
I think I left at halftime.
I couldn't. I was trapped in here to watch the rest of it. And good for Holman. That, of course, propelled them eventually into a share of the conference title along with West Salem, who the Hilltoppers handled at Logan High School last year. Of course, now West Salem should have their football field good to go this year, right?
Yeah. Looking forward to that one.
And here's Landon coming back to the sideline. He's limping a bit, but I don't know. I think that he needed to have them take a look at it.
He's walking.
He's moving
with
pretty
no help,
good right now, not holding on to his shoulder, so that's a good sign.
Ball on the 36-yard line, second down.
For the sophomore receiver.
You look at some of the major injuries, you see guys walk off the field, you know.
Right.
What's his name from Washington Redskins? Darius Geis, who just blew his ACL off. He actually got up and walked off the field.
Here's Larson, has his receiver. Olson with a catch. Nice. First down, Hilltoppers.
There we go.
Out across the 45 to the 46. And
looks like a first down for the Hilltoppers.
I think they're rolling along in a hurry-up style here. Heilman will go to the slot right. Hank Olson split left. I think Nick Pika out there now on the right side. No.
Is that Tyler?
It's Jacob Volk is out there as receiver replacing Landon Peterson, but ball doesn't come his direction. Running play, didn't get much on it. Pickup of just 1. Hilltoppers down 20-13, 10:33 and counting, fourth quarter.
What are the overtime rules in high school?
Let's hope that we don't have to get to that point. I don't know if they've changed it all. There's a pickup on a
nice. There you go. There you go.
Lubinsky, and he's breaking tackles. Finally brought down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. What a run by Lubinsky.
Nice run.
There is another one of your BA plays of the day right now.
And that's
Consider
big.
it. Huge run by Lubinsky. I thought he was down, and he came scooting loose.
Nice little cut.
I do not envy Stan's choices tonight.
No, it's going to be
hard
tough
to choose.
I'm liking a lot of them, though.
I know which one I would pick now.
I'm still more game left.
I know. I know.
Still more game left.
Hilltoppers on the move. Larson to throw.
There we
He's
go.
got his receiver.
Nice.
Complete. Moving forward after the
There
catch
we go.
is Jack Weber, his first catch of the game.
There you go.
The H-back. And the senior.
H-back and a senior?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, he's getting the BA Barista.
That was a big play. Nice throw by Larson.
Yep.
Hilltoppers first and goal from the 7.
Here we go. You got the momentum.
9:37 and counting. Hilltoppers looking like they want this.
Oh, nothing there.
But nothing happening there as it gets broken up by the Blackhawks defense. Franzini, the ball carrier.
Maybe a yard on the carry.
Trying to see who that is. 58.
Yard loss on the carry. Brings up a second down.
It looks like they got 2 58s on their team.
That'd be Zach Paulus.
I got a Zach. I've got a.
Yeah, Zach Paulus
both
would be the one that plays both offensive and defensive side of the ball. Pump fake there by Larson. He's going to keep it himself and head up the middle, but that's going to be driven backwards. And River Valley coming up big again.
Quarterback keeper.
Don't think it was a design quarterback keeper, though, Stan.
Nope, not at all. Just trying to get yards, you know. I'm pretty sure he saw his first option, and there was really nothing there. And by the time he got to a second option, defense was on him.
3rd and goal from the 7.
Here we go, guys.
Franzini in the backfield. Weber now moves off to a double slot. Low snap. Larson looking, throwing to the end zone, too high.
Had him open, too.
Yeah, Hank Olson was the intended receiver, but that was a mile high.
And Ray Heileman was sitting behind in the backside of the end zone, too.
Pass intended to Hank Olson.
I would have gone to the closer receiver in Weber in that situation, but easy for me to say from up here.
And this is a big play right
River
here.
Valley.
Oh, River Valley's going to give them a chance to talk it over.
4th down, going to talk things over. We'll take a quick break. Be back here on the Coulee Region Sports Network with 8:27 to play. Hilltoppers down 20-13 on CRSN.
Experience an amazing Friday night fish fry at Onalaska's newest hotspot, David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern. That's right, every Friday night, David Ray's offers a delicious 2-piece hand-battered or broiled North Atlantic cod dinner that includes your choice of Brew City fries or mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw, and dinner roll with honey butter for only $8.99. Dine inside or out on the patio overlooking beautiful Lake Onalaska. For your fish fry cravings, make it David Ray's, Onalaska's newest hotspot, downtown Onalaska at Dash Park.
We slow it down for you just a bit with a timeout.
There you go.
You like this, Stan?
Oh, man, very much so. But you got me hungry with all these commercials.
That's what they're there for.
David Ray's fish fry. I didn't even know that.
They're making you hungry. They're making the viewers
Howie's
hungry.
brisket. I think we might just have to do a show. Stan goes around lacrosse. Stan hits the Coulee region.
You want to do your own food
I
review
could
show
do
now,
my own
Stan?
food.
You're
I'm
breaking
down.
out again. The Z93 days were a while ago. You're launching again. All right, here it is. 4th down, goal to go for the Hilltoppers. This is a huge play.
4th and 5.
Fasten your seatbelts. Larson to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just didn't get it out enough.
Turnover on downs.
Just had to get it up over that.
Bright spot if you're a Hilltopper fan is there's 8:23 left on the clock, and River Valley's pinned tight at the 7-yard line.
All right, we need another big defensive play here.
Turnovers, got to get them.
We've
been
got
getting
two.
them recently. The second half's been far better defensively for Onalaska than the first half was. There's no doubt about that.
Here we go. River Valley's going to come out and run. Here's where you got to be heads up. This is the Peanut Tillman time.
Heavy dose of legal expected here in this series. Here he is trying to get to the outside.
Don't let him get outside.
And he'll get ahead for 4.
Shane Legal on the carry. Looks like he gained at least 5 yards in that run.
Good pursuit by the Hilltoppers. Identifying the play was Mitch Teese. He made the stop. He's also learned to make a better pancake, as we learned in the pregame. Moms don't want big pancakes. We learned that.
I'm not a big pancake person. I'll take the pancakes, but give me the bacon and the eggs.
I'll have that. More protein. Pick up a 5 on the last play. Here he comes again. Heavy dose of legal. First down.
It looks like legal again on the carry for a Blackhawk. First down.
Now you must stop them. You need the ball back here. But they're going to ride them right now. You know, you ride your pony. And legal's been, how many yards does he have?
Well, he had a couple of big runs, so I'd put him up near 100 yards.
Yep. He's got to be close.
At least 80.
Yep.
I've got too many controls to run to try to keep stats. Plus, I have no place to write anything. Too much equipment.
We're not here for stats.
No. Ooh, got him from behind. Hands are up high around the neck, and gladly there's no flag thrown.
Yeah.
Second down on the quarterback keeper.
So the Hilltoppers shut it down back at the line of scrimmage, 6:56 and counting. Yeah?
Luck again.
He's been involved on many a play.
Luck be a tackler tonight.
You're very punny. I knew this would be fun with you, Stan. Second down. Oh, Bailey going to throw. Looks downfield. And
nice
almost had the football sitting on top of the intended receiver.
Oh, good. Just picked it off his back.
And Michael Savarin almost had a chance to pull that ball off the defender. Or the receiver, I should say.
That's a big play right
as
there.
As the defender.
Down there.
It stops the clock.
Brings up a 3rd and 10.
And right now in the fourth quarter, clock is your enemy.
It is 3rd down and 10. And we've seen the kicking game, and it's pretty good from the punter, Josh Meyer.
There you go. Big stop
But
right
you've
here.
got to get this stop now.
Got it. And this has been the play that's been killing us tonight.
You see Landon Peterson stretching his leg, testing it out a little bit. I think he might come back in this football game. Pressure.
Oh,
hold.
And
a
a
hold
sack.
coming. And a
We'll
sack.
take the sack.
Take the sack.
We'll take the sack.
Oh, what hustle.
What a
River
play.
Zumach with a sack.
Yep. We'll take the sack.
Oh, he came out.
River Zumach.
Oh, the shotgun just blazed after him
backfield.
and took Bailey's legs out from under him. That was a huge play.
That's a big play.
There's more than one flag on the field, though.
Holding.
And that one's refused.
Declined, brings up 4th down.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, you take that sack every day of the week.
Every day. I think that's the first sack of the game for us, too.
Yeah, River Zumach has had a couple of huge plays.
And I'll just say, Heileman time.
And, you know, Scotty Grant used to have a fascination with Carter Melby, and you know, you're probably going to hear throughout the season some new names that we, because Melby's graduated.
Okay.
You might have some of your favorite Hilltopper players.
Yep.
I like River Zumach as a future star for this team.
River Zumach. I like the name River. It just reminds me of, what was it, the Kingsman's new movie.
Oh, yeah? I got a flag here. The kicker got it off. Heilman caught it at the 45, but false start.
There you go. Back him up.
Procedure on the Blackhawks.
What happens in Glasgow stays in Glasgow.
All right. Well, you can't back up much further.
Oh, he's moving pretty well. He's stopping and starting.
I think Landon Peterson's going to come
he's
back
gotta
in
come
this
back.
game. I think there's a good chance.
Ooh.
Oh, heck of a kick. That's up. And this time it takes a Hilltopper
we'll
bounce.
take that.
Great
35.
field position.
All
Got
right.
the ball about the 33-yard line.
36-yard
Here
line.
we go.
The Hilltopper offense will start.
Now this 5:47 left.
47 seconds on the clock.
This is called money time.
This is big with 5:47 left.
Money
Stand your
time.
right. Let's see what they can do with it. Lisa,
Yes.
this is some exciting times here. We got a good one for our first game of
I
the
know,
season.
I'm getting very excited. I did talk to Peterson, and he was just experiencing some cramping.
Yep.
So he fully intends to get back as soon as he can get that stretched out.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Ball set at the 35-yard line. And it'll be
There
a
you go.
running
Nice
play.
run.
Good
Nice
explosion
run.
from
Nice.
Franzini.
Nice.
Or Lubinsky, check that.
He hits for a quick
Looks like we got a
6
couple.
yards.
Lubinsky came out of that.
Good running backs
He
this year.
came out of the backfield like with the speed of Franzini. It made me think it was Franzini for a moment.
Got some good running backs this year.
Lubinsky more of a power back, but that time his feet were moving. Here he is again.
There you go.
Got his ankles.
This is the first down.
Legal got in there, but Lubinsky able to make the dive ahead.
It should be close to a first down.
Pretty close.
3 yards brings up a 3rd and 1.
Okay. We'll take.
We'll give him a 3rd and inches.
Right around the 5-minute mark. Of the
That's
5 minutes to go.
where we're at. Need to pick up this first down. Gonna get it.
There we go. There
Lubinsky
you go.
making people
There you
miss.
go.
Here's
Oh,
Lubinsky
goodness.
further into River Valley territory to the 10-yard line.
He is just taking over right now.
Ball on
Onalaska's
the
just
10-yard
geared
line.
for the run right now. They're just running right at him.
Well, earlier today they went down to the field and pounded the rock, and right now it's Lubinsky pounding
Yeah.
the rock. He's looking to get to pay dirt.
Offensive line is firing off the line, getting some good blocks out there, giving them enough running room.
He's going to hang on to this football. Here
There
he
he
is
goes
again.
again. There you
Lubinsky looking for a block, and he'll get ahead to the 7.
Gain him a couple yards.
Couple yards on the
Second
play.
down.
Clock continues to tick down.
All right, Franzini will come in on this one, let him get a rest.
Well, you were mentioning overtime earlier. You get in the end zone, you still got to get that one more point. That's always a crucial point. Both teams have missed.
Early in the year,
On
do
the
you go for the
conversion.
extra point or do you go for 2 to win?
Against a non-conference opponent, you go for the 2 to win, I think.
Exactly.
That was my call, too.
All right, we're all in agreement. Here's Larson.
And there's 6.
Right between the
through his
hands. Hank Olson jumped up. And
I think Austin Larson needs to realize his receivers are not 6'4".
they're not Landon Skemp out there.
That's or Jalen.
Or Jalen.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's been.
He's on target, but they're just too high.
Yeah.
Well, you got Jacob Hitchler, who's another player that is going to dress as a receiver at some point. He's got some good height, 6'3", but haven't seen him out there.
I don't even know if he's on the sidelines today.
Here's Larson scrambling,
looking,
has a receiver wide open, touchdown, Hilltoppers. Landon Peterson's second touchdown of the game, and the Hilltoppers down by just 1 point with 3:45 left.
What are they going to do?
Wide open in the corner. I don't know if that was blown coverage or what.
Hey, that foot feels pretty good right now, doesn't it?
It always feels better after a touchdown.
I'm trying to see if they're going to go for 2 or they're going to take the extra point.
Proud Papa Marty Peterson. Got to be happy to see.
They're going to go for the extra point.
Landon hit the end zone twice.
This is where the coach is saying, I believe my defense can hold them and I can get the ball back.
Exactly. A lot of time.
Here we go. Kaylee Manglitz. Got to have a good snap, good set. Here we go. The kick is up, and it is good. The Ozone celebrates. We're all tied up.
There you go. Way to fight back. Way to fight back.
2020.
Nice. Way to fight the second half.
That was me paying homage to a famous news reporter, Baba Wawa. Barbara Walters. Is she still with us?
We could just say that for a few minutes. Baba Wawa.
Is Barbara Walters still with us?
Me? Yeah, I'm here.
No. Barbara
she's
Walters.
Still alive.
Is she?
Yeah,
okay.
She's still alive.
I don't think she's on The View anymore, not that I watch that show.
No.
You admit that?
I admit that I don't watch it, yes.
I won't watch that either.
No offense to those of you that do, but no, thank you.
Well, now you're throwing out all your dirty secrets.
He watches The Talk or The Chew.
The Chew I've seen before.
The Chew.
I'm too busy. I don't have time for any of that.
No, we just bought
I'm watching ESPN.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't watch
Maybe the Food Network.
I do watch that sometimes.
Yeah. I like to watch Dodge.
Cook. I'm a food guy. I like to cook. I like to eat, too. Look at me.
I'm watching Dodgeball on the Ocho.
What'd you say?
I'm watching Dodgeball on the Ocho.
Okay. All right, let's get back to football. I'm going to have to ringmaster this thing back in. 3:45 to play.
Dodgeball
here
on the Ocho.
Here in regulation. Landon Peterson's second touchdown of the game.
I sure do like pumpkins, Cotton.
Defense has come up big here in the second half. Here's Nick Pica with a boot. Got whistles on the kick, and going to be doing it again. Well, I have a feeling no matter what happens in this contest, you're going to have a happier Coach Yashinsky in terms of things they worked on in the second half, because it's been a completely different team, I think, between what we saw in the first half. In terms of follow-through.
It has been the main thing, though. I mean, River Valley's still been moving the ball, but we've made some big defensive plays. And that's when that interception in the end zone, the fumble, we've held them scoreless in the second half,
Well, after a big 60-yard touchdown and 43-yard touchdown, it's been a big difference in the second half. Yardage for River Valley has been cut down dramatically.
You look at River Valley and go, you were very successful passing the ball. Why haven't you gone back to that?
Well, they were pinned against their own end zone there on the last series.
That's
I was surprised they threw it at all,
right.
to be honest with you. All right, let's see what Pica can do with the kick this time.
There you go.
After the offsides, fairly short kick. Coverage trying to get down, and they're not going to get him deep. It's going to be great field position for the Blackhawks up to the 44-yard line. And now it's time for the defense to maybe get that stands play of the day from VA.
That's just it. Right now it's money time, and right now you're looking at everybody. You look at your teammates in the huddle, and you're saying, somebody make a play. Somebody make a play.
Everyone on the edge of their seat. 2020 football game, 3:38 left, and the Hilltoppers going to talk things over. We'll be back with the rest of this contest coming up next on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Looking for a great place to golf 9? The Coulee Golf Bowls course is in absolute beautiful shape. After you get done golfing, plan some time to stop and enjoy a cold beverage and a bite to eat inside their newly remodeled sports bar and grill, or outside on the patio with an amazing view of the golf course. Either way, you'll enjoy great drinks, delicious food, and socializing in a way only golfers can do. Call today to book your tee time at the Coulee Golf Bowl in Onalaska. 781-1111. That's 781-1111.
So good field position here for River Valley to start this drive. Starting out the 45-yard line. Hilltoppers wanted to talk things over defensively.
Guard number 12.
3:38 to play. And here's Bailey. Good protection. Throws downfield.
Got it.
Intercepted by Hank Olson.
Get off him.
Hank Olson trying to get
That's
loose.
a big play.
But he gets pulled down by the back of the
Flag
jersey
down. Flag
by
down.
Will Jewell, the receiver, with a flag thrown at the 35. And it's on River Valley.
Yep, personal foul.
So the Hilltoppers
it's against Onalaska.
No.
It's against Onalaska. You just changed it.
Oh. It was River Valley where they pointed originally.
The referees haven't been on par today.
Oh, boy. That's a tough one right there.
The passer on the Hilltoppers.
Oh, my.
That's huge.
Ouch, that's a tough one to swallow. Flags coming up big here at the end of this game. Toppers had a couple of personal fouls in this game, a couple of interference calls. But now you've got great field position.
Wow.
They've got to hold them out of the end zone, though, because the kicking game is non-existent for River Valley. That's one thing you got to be happy about. At least it has not looked like it's existent.
But these have been the areas where we had bad luck in the first half. So you just hope.
River Valley fans who are in front of us where we're positioned at the stadium trying to get their team pumped up. Here's Bailey again looking, throwing over the middle into triple coverage. Heilman popped the receiver, but the pass was off target, looking for Knockreiner, who had that big first half.
Good hit, Ray.
Pass ahead for Knockreiner. Incomplete.
So 3:23 left on the clock. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass.
Kind of glad River Valley's forgot about their running game. Just saying.
Yeah. Hopefully they're not watching our broadcast from the sideline. You just woke them up to the idea.
Well, we only got the TV down here.
Oh, yeah, right. And movement.
Yeah, there you go. False start.
And they drew the Hilltoppers off, but that was movement on the offensive line. David Luck was ready to go.
Luck's been all over the place tonight.
He has been.
He's
Strong
been
night
all
for
over
David
the
Luck. That's going to back the River Valley Blackhawks up just a little bit.
Luck has been a monster today. All over the place on defense.
Nick Bloom checking on here. Coming off the field. Gianto and Watson getting some playing time.
Junior.
Known mostly as Tone.
Tone?
Yeah.
Funky Cobadina.
Bailey's getting great protection this time. Looks downfield. Look out. Got to turn your heads.
Oh.
Catch is made. Hauled down, and what a grab.
At the 2-yard line.
Dylan Thielman's first catch of the day. Coverage was there, but they did not turn around to look.
Didn't turn.
Could have been intercepted. Got to look at the football.
Yeah, you got to turn for that.
Especially when there's two of you.
Got to have one over, one under.
It's not just a sprint.
No.
So River Valley knocking at the door here.
Dylan Thielen on that reception for the Blackhawks.
Here comes the running game now.
Ball sitting at the 3. Hilltoppers need a turnover. Here's Legal. He'll get stopped short of the goal line. Down to the 2.
Legal, lunging ahead.
Nice work by Jack Weber on the stop.
I have to say this is a great game by both teams.
Yeah.
Both teams.
Absolutely.
3-yard line, second down.
Obviously some things to work on at practice this week is keeping head on a swivel with the football and deep coverage. Very good in short yardage situations, but the long ball has been a killer.
Yeah, I think our deep coverage is what basically I'm pretty sure they're going to work on.
Oh, yeah.
You know? River Valley just trying to eat up clock right now.
Coach Eastlick sees it, and he's been taking advantage of it. Timeout going to be taken here.
Timeout, Blackhawks.
Blackhawks take the timeout. Each team has 1 timeout remaining. We'll keep it right here. Of course, we'll have the postgame for you. And that'll be your BA Burrito postgame and Stan's BA play of the day. Lisa will grab the coach in postgame. We'll see if we can grab a player as well. That just kind of depends how things turn out. But again, our thanks to some of our great sponsors. Of course, Coulee Region Chill picked their team was last weekend, so they're getting set for action. They'll start September 14th, then they'll have their first home game. I believe it's October 15th against the Milwaukee Power, and we'll have all the action for you on Hockey TV and Coulee Region Sports Network. Our thanks to David Ray's Modern Diner and Tavern, Onalaska's newest hotspot. They're going to be doing the 70th anniversary get-together over at David Ray's.
Wow,
and you've seen that
cool.
Dash Park, how nice it is. Our thanks to the Skogans and,
just
of course, Matt Boschka, a foodie upon foodie. The things he does with Dublin Square as well.
The whole area just has turned so beautiful. The trail that leads to the trails, just a beautiful area.
Snapped Kimberly's 70-game winning streak tonight.
Oh, wow. Fond du Lac beating Kimberly's 70-game winning streak.
Wow.
Oh, that's huge.
And if you've never seen that high school, it's ridiculous.
Here's Bailey Prusher. He gets hit as he throws.
Flag.
Incomplete, but yet another flag is thrown.
Penalty on the field.
And
Philman
was in the end zone, and a Hilltopper was down. That was Nick Pica, and I don't know if they're going to get him for something.
I think that's an offensive pass interference.
Pica was down. The receiver was still up, but there was contact between the two. Let's see what they say.
Onalaska.
So
automatic
first down, goal to go.
That's a killer.
They're sitting just outside the goal line.
Killer.
1:50 to play, 1 timeout left for each team.
That is a killer.
1-yard line.
Well, the Hilltoppers have held strong here in the second half on these situations. Can they do it here?
This is big.
This has got to be going to legal. They have to know it. It's a keeper. Bailey stopped at the 1-yard line by Haggerty. Huge play there.
Big play.
Stopped just short.
Haggerty comes up with a huge tackle.
Hilltoppers.
And the Hilltoppers stop the clock with 1:42 remaining.
There you go. Buckle down. Buckle down.
We'll keep it right here. A thriller.
What a great game.
Absolutely.
What a great first game of the season.
Yeah. Lisa, I don't know if you've got any updates on any other scores. We heard about that big Kimberly shocker losing their first game in 70.
Yes, that's incredible. Chippewa Falls defeats Holman 38-24.
Okay, 38-24 Chi-High over Holman.
Yep, I've got several from out of the area that I can give you if you like. Otherwise, you can wait, and I will be happy to give you some more local action, just depending on what you want.
I'm willing to do whatever you want until we get to the next play.
Okay, so
it's called wasting time.
Greenwood defeated Owen Withy 20-12.
If you can't pronounce it, don't say it.
Withy.
I'm kidding.
Withy?
I'm kidding. I'm
All
only
right,
joking.
here. Hey, it's the play.
All right, let's get back to it.
Yard, folks.
3rd and goal from the 1. Bailey awaiting the snap. And flags as the ball was handed off to.
False start. That's backing him up. That's huge.
That's big. It's been lots of flags here to close this one out.
5.
It's called the first game of the season.
It is. We've said that a few times.
A lot of laundry on the field.
Of course, Stan does the public address for the Rough Riders games, and we have those on the Coulee Region Sports Network, at least some of them. And we saw a first game that was very much like that, with lots and lots of flags when the first game of the season started. Yeah.
That second game was even more crazy. We were over by within an hour. It was an hour and a half game.
You're looking for a spring-summer football fix till this stuff happens. That's one way to get it.
Oh.
River City Rough Riders football. All right, so backed up now 3rd and 6, which is the end zone.
Here we go.
There is not even the littlest breeze.
Somebody make a play.
There is no breeze.
There's no breeze. Listen, I will take it over 20 below any day.
That's what my wife would say, too. It's a little too hot for me right now. That's all right. Here we go. Bailey going to throw to the end zone. Looking. No! Incomplete. Great coverage by Hank Olson.
And it stops
the pass was just a bit high. Clock stops. Josh Meyer was the intended receiver. River Valley down to the 4th down. They'll try to go for it here.
What are they going to do?
I don't think they're going to try to kick it.
Nope.
It has not worked out well.
They got the big guy out there. Oh, he's coming. They're going to try it.
I would not try this.
They're going to try it.
Brock Mahoney looking for 3 points. And watch the fake. Watch the fake here. Legal is the holder, so you watch out for number 23 here on the snap.
I'm still trying to attack the kicker, though. I'm still trying to attack in the middle. End's got to stay solid.
Set, kick,
no
up,
good. No
spinning
good.
to the end zone and good. Wow, he made it.
Wow.
I thought it was going to die before it got there, but he hits it.
Well, aren't we approaching hunting season? We could have shot that thing.
Wow. Wow. That was that was a floater for sure, but hey, it got between the uprights, and kudos to Mahoney for getting it done in crunch time. 1:36 remains here in the 4th quarter. River Valley 23, Onalaska 20. There's still time on the clock.
Yeah, we still got time.
There is no timeouts left for the Hilltoppers.
Whoa.
Expect a squib kick here. I don't think they're going to try to kick anything deep.
Thing is, I don't think they can kick deep.
Well, you're right. Most has been a line drive. Well, we just saw what happens when the kick attempt is going up high.
Right. And I think right now I go, you move these back guys up just a little bit because everything's been going to about the 25 at the most.
While Tim Eastlick, the head coach of River Valley, was looking for a kicker, and he got Mahoney to at least get it far enough to get over and through the uprights to give his team the lead.
To return with Mahoney kicking off for the Blackhawks.
But I think even Mahoney will agree he's a better lineman.
For sure.
And here he is with the kick, and he barely touched it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Not going to go far enough.
Yep, that's down right there. We'll take it.
Great field position.
Great field position.
That was an accidental onside attempt. And the River Valley fans are stunned.
What?
The Blackhawks.
That's where you go.
Where the Hilltoppers
what just happened?
Wow.
What? You missed the ball?
Yeah, he did. He was still living the glory of how it went between the uprights, and that was a bit of a muff, if you will.
Dude, I was still living in the field goal.
He was. I think that's what happened. 49-yard line. Hilltoppers, can they make a dramatic finish here? Austin Larson, biggest series of his young career.
Nice.
Throws right sideline, completes the pass.
Got
to get out of bounds. Heilman still spinning. Got to find that sideline. Rush up to the line. They're going to stop for the first down.
Yeah, got a time. It's out.
There's no timeouts. Hilltoppers have to get quickly up to the line of scrimmage, spike the ball
I think he was
to stop
out of
the
bounds.
clock. I don't know if he got all the way out there.
He must have because the clock stopped.
No, but it will with the first down.
It's only on the first down. Okay.
So clock starts again.
Here we go.
Right?
Yep, that's
so
what
here's
it was.
Larson. Quick throw, sideline. I don't know if he held on. Maybe he did.
He got it.
All right.
Here we go.
But not out of bounds again. Got to get quickly up there. Sooner or later, you're
going
going to have to spike.
Here we go.
Give yourself a rest.
They still got time. I mean,
let's get it going.
We still got time.
1:05 and counting. Going to tick under a minute remaining here. 4th quarter. Larson looks downfield. Pump fake. Pressure. Looking. Get to the sideline. And stops the clock with 54 seconds.
There you go.
54 seconds remaining.
There you go.
You're watching fans from both sides.
You got enough
on the
time.
edge of their seats.
Third down.
What a great game.
Scott Scogan is on the edge of his seat, literally beneath us here. I see him. rubbing his forehead. He's nervous, just like the rest of us.
Big plays.
I'm growing gray hair.
That's why I
3rd
don't
and
have
5.
any.
Larson, great protection, then it breaks down. He's going to make a decision. He'll run
you
with
go,
it for the
first
first down. To the sideline, continues.
Get out of
Gets out
bounds.
of
There you
bounds
go,
at the
big.
4-yard line. What a play.
Here it comes.
Austin
Holy
Larson
cow.
with a glorious play out of the pocket.
I'll sit back and say this drive will produce the BA Burrito play of the day.
All right, we will see.
I'm
Look at
just
that.
saying.
Stan waits to the final 47 seconds to call it.
I'm telling you.
And I'm going with the initial interception to change
The PK
momentum.
interception. That's where I was at. Here's Larson. He throws to the end zone.
Oh, what a catch!
Shorts.
Made by Heilman.
What a catch.
He made the catch, but
What
he's
a
shorts.
That's
Clock keeps
right.
running
Come on,
with
get up.
37 seconds
Get
left.
up.
Come on.
Come on. Got to run to the
Clock
line.
at 32, 31, continues to tick. Larson
Spike it.
sets up. He's got to chuck this down.
Come on. Here we go.
No, he's going to throw. He'll take it. No, towards the end zone. Throws it at the last second. It rolls out of bounds. Incomplete pass. 17 seconds left.
Woo!
Oh,
what
Nilly.
a game. I think they're going to call him down.
Yeah, fans say he was down. If that's
Get on
the
the line.
case, the
Get on
clock
the line.
would start running.
Get on the line.
If they're going to dispute it, these should be
Get on
set
the
up.
line.
You're right.
Get
Got
on
to
the line.
quickly spike the football
Don't
down.
worry about the referees. You get on the line. Incomplete. There you go.
Incomplete
All right.
is the call.
There you go.
Incomplete. 17 seconds remain. That's where the clock will sit. And now we'll see what Austin Larson will do.
Here we go. What a game.
Heilman, the slot right. Peterson, far right. Hank Olson to the left. Larson rolling, looking, rolling to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! Oh, do the officials say incomplete or no?
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Whoa.
Down to a final
Woo.
4th down with 8 seconds left. You don't get many of these.
Welcome to the first game of the season.
Where's the replay?
Oh, Nilly. I couldn't tell you from
Wow.
this side of the field.
Holy
Wow.
smokes.
What a game.
8 seconds to go.
What a game. It all comes down to this.
Down to the wire.
9 yards to go.
There we go. Anna trying to get them all going, trying to get this place up. This is
course,
called home field right here.
Fans wanting to stand up to watch
There
the
you go.
play and get in front of the camera.
Got to be a quick pass. Got to get
Larson
it out. Got to
looking.
get out.
Pressure.
Gotta
Gotta
get it out.
loose.
Oh, no.
He's
That's
looking,
it.
looking to the end zone.
Oh.
Through the hands and incomplete. So
Point
that
three.
will take
Point
care of
three
that.
left.
But that's
Point
it.
three left.
That's it. 4th down.
Wow.
Blackhawks take over on down.
And River Valley hangs on to win. A thrilling finish, but the Hilltoppers fall.
Wow.
Missed
Wow.
it by that much.
Wow. Still a great game.
Tough game. The Hilltoppers
what a game.
with just 0.3
Oh.
seconds left. They turned the ball over on downs on the incomplete pass, just couldn't find an open receiver. And one of the things
Wow.
that Austin Larson will work on, there were a lot
Yep.
of things he did well today. That is moving on the run and finding his receivers.
Well, and right there, I mean, when you're in this type of situation, you have to understand time left. If you attempt to scramble, all right, that's time's running, you know.
Blackhawks take a knee.
So they'll take a knee, and that's going to do it.
Wow.
Final score, Onalaska Hilltoppers 20, and your River Valley Blackhawks 23.
So a tough one to swallow for the Hilltoppers, but a great game for you fans tonight. Hope you enjoyed the coverage on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
So please take your time exiting
River
the
Valley
stands. If you would
23
pick up
on
any of your
Mahoney's
trash,
game-winning
help our
field
janitors out.
goal
That would be greatly appreciated.
to win this game
Make sure that you drive
23
home
to
safely.
20. Great
We look
second
forward
half by
to
the Onalaska Hilltoppers.
Oh, they fought
We'll be
hard.
back with your post
Where
game,
the Hilltoppers
brought to you
will
by
be back here
BA
at home.
Burrito Company. Stan will announce his BA play of the day, Lisa,
Against Moseley.
with the coach. It's all coming up here on CRSN.
Do you earn 2.65 annual percentage yield on your checking account balance? If you had a Coulee Bank Kasasa Cash checking account, you would. Your free Kasasa Cash checking account includes free MasterCard debit card, free online banking, bill pay, e-statements, Coulee Bank mobile app, and ATM fee rebates. Earn 2.65 APY on your free Kasasa Cash checking account. Coulee Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. See CooleyBank.net for more information.
The 9th season of Coulee Region Chilled Junior Hockey is right around the corner.
Perfect pass. They shoot and score.
The NA3HL season starts September 14th on the road, and the first home game is Saturday, October 13th, as the Chill hit the ice against the Milwaukee Power at 7 o'clock. Tickets are only $8 for adults, $5 for children, seniors, and military. Enjoy all the action from the Iceberg fan deck with all you can eat and drink for just $20. Saturday nights, you can chow down on BA Burrito Company. Coulee Region Chilled Junior Hockey is the fastest game in town.
Shot the goal.
BA Burrito is more than just delicious food made to order. Did you know you could have your next event catered by BA? You bet. Business lunches, team events, any type of gathering, BA Burrito will deliver your spread right to your event. You don't have to do a thing. Great for school functions, parties, even fundraisers. Visit BA online at baburritoco.com for more info. BA Burrito would like to thank all their loyal customers. BA Burrito Village Shopping Center and on Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
All right, Lisa's at the coach. You have your BA Burrito postgame show coming up, and we'll send it down to the field. Lisa, take it away, Lisa.
Thanks, Rick. Coach, you got any hair left?
I didn't have any to begin with.
I think I grew some gray hair. It was quite the game. I know that first half definitely had some mistakes, but that Pika interception really changed the momentum, and I definitely would give the defense a game ball tonight.
We played a lot better in the second half. The kids fought back, which is what you want. Just too many times inside the red zone with no points, so you can't have that.
Things that you work on for next week versus Mosinee. Penalties were a big problem for you guys tonight.
Yeah, I think, it's a week one game. You got to try and take care of those, especially with the young team. Pass coverage, obviously. I mean, we got to get a lot better in pass coverage. That's our number one thing that we got to work on this week.
I was impressed with how the offensive line, too, being a little undersized, a little bit younger, and a little bit inexperienced, how they continued to improve throughout the game.
Yeah, they got a lot of growing up to do. We all do. But they played hard, and they gave it a shot at the end, so that's all you can ask.
So even though the scoreboard isn't a W, you're thinking a W for effort and a growth and a learning experience.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of learning to do. This is definitely a young team, so we got a lot of room to grow.
All right, well, we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, Lisa. As the coach, obviously disappointed in not pulling out the W here, but there are some things to build on, some things to work on, and that's what you expect after week one of high school football after not playing for a while.
Yeah, I think the number of penalties, turnovers, and just some missed coverages. And again, a part of it, I think, with Austin, too, is some game management, learning maybe when to throw it away instead of learning to scramble, maybe spiking that ball a little bit early just to reserve some time.
Yep.
And he's young. I mean, it's just everybody's got to grow.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have a couple of hard knocks, and you learn from them, and you move forward.
Hey, there were some of these sophomores out here tonight that came up huge. Landon Peterson with 2 touchdown catches. You see River Zumak making some big tackles out there when he was given playing time. I thought there were some real positive things. And Austin Larson made some good throws.
Absolutely.
The only time he runs into trouble, and this is what they'll work on him with, is, like you said, when he's forced out of the pocket and he doesn't get his number one, he has a tough time looking and reading where his receivers are, and then by the time he does, he decides he's got to run with it.
Exactly.
And really,
that runs him into trouble.
Yeah, and really, if you think about it, 3 big plays. If we could have defended those 3 big plays, they lose, 18 points.
Yeah, well, Stan's going to name the BA play of the day.
I think
the
he
coverage,
jinxed us.
The
I'm
coverage
just saying.
on the 60 and the 43-yard passes were not our plays of the day.
No.
Those were our worst plays of the day because our coverage just got mixed up. They didn't know where to be at the right time, and that's going to be worked on. And,
but Stan at 43 seconds announcing, I'm feeling like he jinxed us.
Who, me?
He did do that.
I know it. I'm totally blaming him because you got to wait till the end. But
Listen,
I've got some score updates when you're done.
I'm real.
So it's safe to say we're blaming Stan on how this one finished up tonight.
It's totally Stan's fault.
Right. There you go.
He's going to make up for it, though, with a very tough decision.
2 weeks, I'll put on an Onalaska uniform, and there won't be no mistakes.
All right, so Stan, everyone wants to know, what is the BA play of the day?
I'm going to give it to Ray Heileman and that big catch and run, hitting the O button and jaunting down the field for a big touchdown. So, Ray Heileman, you are our B.A. Burrito play of the day.
Says Stan, and I wouldn't have picked that play if this game finished with a Hilltopper victory. I would have picked the Nick Pica interception in the end zone because it totally turned the tide on this game.
Right.
You don't get that Ray Heilman touchdown maybe if Nick Pica doesn't intercept that pass in the end zone with like a 3rd and goal. They had a bunch of chances after Legal ran the ball down the 2 on that big run. We thought we were done for at that point. But I think you're right. That play was huge. The 2 spins off 2 hits right after he caught the football in stride.
And then a runaway.
No, that was a great play.
Does he get a burrito then for being the play of the day?
Well, there's something to be said where you're an amateur athlete and receiving something, so he doesn't actually get a BA burrito.
No,
but
I'll eat his burrito.
He can go to BA Burrito and take advantage of the BA Burrito of the month. Which is the Buffalo Chicken Bacon Ranch, and I've got one for each of you here in the bag.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
I've got a variety of scores. Again, none of them from around here. Last time I checked, Galesville.
Are they in the state, though?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. There are many. WSN starts updating them at about 9 o'clock. So I've got to just bring up my Twitter universe.
All right.
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Should we wait? All right, a reminder, next week we will be right back here on the CRSN YouTube channel. It's easy to find. We'll put the link up on all the social networks again, but if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll just get a thing that's sent to you instantly on your phone, and you'll know that we're broadcasting live. Sweet. You just go right to it.
Awesome.
Stan, any final words here for your first broadcast before Lisa spills out those scores?
I'm just disappointed that Onalaska didn't win.
Right.
And that's my disappointment. Fun time, great time, had a blast. See you guys in a couple of weeks. Family reunion for me next week in Chicago.
Spend some time with the family.
It's all about family.
Rest the pipes. Then Stan the Man comes back week 3 against Aquinas.
Rest the pipes. I'm going to liquidate the pipes.
All right. Lubricate them out. That's fine. No more information there. Tim Franzini will be stepping into your role next week. Tim Franzini, a legendary local coach of high school hockey, and also used to coach the Onalaska Hilltoppers freshman team back in the day with Coach Mack. All right, those scores, Lisa, before we say goodnight.
Lodi defeated Delavan Dairy in Williams Bay 13-7. Lakeside Lutheran defeats Adams Friendship 40-6. Grafton defeats West Bend West 55-8. Abbotsford defeats Cramden 78. Let me say that again, 78-0. It's
a little offense.
Yeah, Hamilton defeats West Alice Hale 41-7. Cedar Grove, Belgium defeats Kohler Sheboygan Lutheran, Sheboygan Christian 37-8. West Bend East defeats Cedarburg 37-12, and Luxembourg Casco defeats Denmark 14-7. And
I said you had to stay in the state. You went out of the country. You went to Europe.
Yeah, I know, Denmark. And here, Onalaska goes down very last second, 23-20.
Almost pulled it out. Fell just short. It was tough. What happened with Logan tonight? Didn't they play?
They did, but nobody has a score update. And I find that their team, of all of the teams, are really secretive about their score updates.
What did West Salem do?
I don't have a West Salem score.
But we have Denmark?